Guys, I had a massive comic book weekend this weekend just gone. By comic book weekend, I didn't read any comics.
Right, okay.
I don't read. I went
comic
to see...
book adjacent.
Comic book adjacent, yeah, exactly. I went to see Superman.
Oh, nice.
It was really good.
Actually.
It was. I actually weren't planning on seeing it. And then just on a whim, Lucy really didn't want to see it. But on a whim, we're like, let's go and watch it. We're in London for our anniversary and we had nothing to do this night. And we're like, let's go and watch it. And we both really enjoyed it.
I really enjoyed it.
You in the seat full of snacks next to you.
Sometimes the best way, isn't it?
Yeah.
When you don't look forward to it, when you see nothing on your radar and you just go.
Yeah,
definitely.
exactly. So we really enjoyed that. But then on top of that, I also started and finished X-Men 97.
Oh, nice. That was really good as well.
Way better than it had any right to be. I heard everyone
animated show.
I heard everyone talking about it, saying it was just like the Saturday morning cartoons from when I was a kid.
The Amazing X-Men?
It is. It's kind of like a follow-up.
I know, but I'd never watched them.
Yeah.
The iconic theme tune.
Yeah. Well, I knew the theme tune, but I never watched them. So I didn't really have a lot of interest in watching it. Because I thought, I've not watched the originals. I'm not going to have the nostalgia. People are going to have nostalgia.
I don't think you need to.
You didn't need
watched
anything.
it. Yeah.
You needed a bit of X-Men knowledge, I think.
Yeah.
But you didn't need to have watched
Like
it.
Who's Who.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was excellent. It went places.
It was excellent, did you just
It
say?
was excellent. Yeah. To me, my X-Men. Anyway, that made me think about like comic book or film adaptations of games and how there isn't any anymore.
No.
So I want to know from you guys, like, what would you adapt if you could?
What, from a game into a film?
No, the other way around.
A film into a game.
Yeah.
Oh,
like,
because there always used to be game tie-ins.
Exactly. Like there was Superman ones.
Yes.
They were all bad.
All awful.
Yeah.
The X-Men 3 one was also awful.
No, it was.
Where you play as Wolverine,
I
Iceman, or
I
Nightcrawler.
loved that game.
It was
so
too
much.
rubbish.
No, but I was young when it came out, so I just loved it. I was like, I love Wolverine and I love Nightcrawler, but for some reason I remember really wanting to play as Iceman.
The Wolverine Origins game was good.
Yeah, that was excellent.
I really like Spider-Man 3 for some reason, even though it's heralded as the worst one.
Yeah, I thought that was great.
I thought it was good.
Yeah. But what would you choose if you could make one from a film?
Ooh.
I don't even have an answer for this myself. I
like a
generally trying to figure it out.
Generally, they're really bad, aren't they?
They are generally really bad. Joe's Doctor Strange game, yes. I think that would be very hard to pull off.
Yeah,
that'd be cool.
If you could do it like how they did Control, though, that does a lot of dimension.
Yeah. I actually
100%.
thought that. I think it was rumored that Remedy would make a Doctor Strange game around about the time Control came out.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking that.
Maybe they just couldn't obtain the license and just slap some police on it. It'd be all right.
Yeah, it'd be right.
Great.
But no, that'd be great. I mean, Matrix games, there has been some, but
some of them have been really good. The Matrix Path of Neo, amazing.
Path of Neo is fantastic.
That is the single best.
Lovely
game.
I generally can't think of one other than like superhero films.
I know.
Off the top of my head.
I'm always a fan of alien stuff, but that's obviously overdone.
Predator.
Predator's been a great game for ages.
Yeah.
An actually good Predator game. That would be fantastic.
They just need to follow the story, not get carried away, do it as it was, make
Why
it
have they
jump
not done
scary.
a Predator skin for the Hitman games?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Like,
you just
in the
play
jungle.
Predator.
Yeah, you use Predator instead of Agent 47.
Yeah. Instead of this James Bond game.
Yeah.
There you go.
Game.
Predator.
That'd be cool.
Predator doesn't like spice anyone's food though to kill them.
That's true. That's how he disguised himself.
It's like, do you go invisible and slash the throat, or do you use your laser death shoulder cannon?
That's the
By the
spicy
way,
meatball.
The new Predator animation was really good as well. What's it called?
Oh, I need to watch that.
Wait, there's a Predator animation?
Predator of Predators or something like that.
Predator of Predators. I hope it's not called that.
I woke up in a dungeon as the Predator.
It's the one that came to Disney, isn't it, recently?
Yeah, it's an animated film. It's like an hour and a half.
Yeah,
okay.
What is it called? It's called something. It's not called Predator of Predators, but it's not far off that. But it's really good. Anyway, this is a gaming podcast. This is Gaming Garnish, your fortnightly treat, side dish to your hobby that we all share called gaming. I'm your host, Brad, and today I'm joined by Jake.
Hello.
Joe.
Hello.
And Ben.
Hello.
Now let's get started with what we've been playing. I believe it's going to be quite a long what I've been playing based on our podcast chat. So, Joe, kick us off.
I'm going to start off with some bad news.
Oh.
I tried Mecha Break.
Oh, I've actually been meaning to ask, did you try it?
I didn't like it. It's
no.
control. I've been spoiled by Armored Core with its freedom of motion and its ease of control. This is like you've flipped the controller 180. It's all wrong. It all feels awful.
I heard that it had like really good beta numbers and really good launch numbers, and it dropped off like 90% in a week.
Yeah.
Wow.
The thing that got me the most is I know it's free to play, but I don't want the first transaction that slammed in my face to be 45 quid.
Jesus.
Wow.
And it's not even to unlock something. It's just a skin for the robot that you're about to use anyway.
I've also seen there's like a really good or detailed character creator, but for your character inside the mech.
That you never see.
That you never see.
You only see it when you're going to the mech to start a mission.
Yeah, and I've just seen the typical, you can make your boobs big.
Oh, yeah. It does look really detailed on the surface, but when you get down to it, all the sliders move basically nothing.
Let's face
So,
it.
so everyone's got
Nobody expected jiggle physics.
Yeah.
You've got very little actual customization. The first, like the intro level was like quite interesting. The controls felt a bit iffy, but then it puts you in something that can transform into a bird. And the flight controls, it's like a paragraph down the right-hand side of the screen of like all the moves you can pull off. And in a high-pressure situation, you're not doing any of them. You're just holding fire and maybe strafing left and right to get away from something. But then it thrusts you into a like multiplayer game, and I just got stomped immediately. I don't think it thrusts you into a game with anyone else who's beginning the game. It's just like, you just go into multiplayer now. It's fine.
It doesn't set you up for a good first experience, does it?
It doesn't let you explore any of the other mechs because there's like 8 or 9 of them, I think, of like that archetype, and then they're all customizable with guns and what have you. A bit like Armored Core.
I'm kind of worried that might happen to like Rematch when people jump into that later on, because when I jumped into that, it was, everyone was trying to learn the buttons. So it was quite an easy, sort of like curve to learn. But say you jumped in now, you'd have no clue because everyone's like way better than you. And this is the same because the beta was going on for so long. I bet there's people who were already like
flying it like Ace Combat 7, in bird mode, never getting hit.
Jeez.
Well, the thing with that rematch thing, they could do it in like leagues. So like you got League 1, League 2.
They could, that's
true.
Yeah, and they do have like the kind of 3v3, which is like an easier mode. So there's ways that they've tried to circumnavigate. But no, that's a shame because you're looking forward to that.
I know, I really was. And then I got to it, I was like, I'd never meet your heroes, guys. This is
Well, have you played any good games?
Yes, actually. I was ready to spend money after being scorned by a free-to-play game. So I took to Steam, which I didn't think I'd ever be doing.
I didn't think you had a Steam-compatible device.
I have a Mac that has some games on it, believe it or not, that I haven't played in a long time. I thought, let's just go see
compatible is a stretch.
What I could download. Because I did get a new Mac, which is way more capable than the old one. Like, graphically, it doesn't overheat now.
Wow.
So even though the whole thing is a heat sink.
They are designed to overheat, aren't they?
Yeah. But I found the first game in the list that was compatible with Mac. It was this game called Haste. And I thought, this looks like a fun, quirky little indie game made by Landfall Interactive, which is quite well known in the indie scene.
Mm.
Yeah.
And my God, it's like my game of the year already. It's crazy.
Wow.
I don't think it's got anything to do with the fact it's the only game I could play on my Mac that doesn't set it on
biased.
fire. But it runs at like my full widescreen, because I got an LG ultra wide, like 21:9 monitor, runs at that like full settings. Looks really nice. Plays, the gameplay. It's like the most satisfying gameplay I've had in.
So what is it?
Yeah. Is it like Sonic?
Do you remember like Sonic 2, where it's like track-based Sonic rather than free roam Sonic, like in Sonic Adventure?
Oh, 3D.
Yeah, it's 3D.
Yeah.
So you don't control your speed other than to nosedive. So you're running the whole time.
Yeah.
So you can't stop. And the whole world is crumbling behind you.
Yeah.
And you've got to outrun the crumbling world.
Oh, okay.
To gain speed, you go over like hills and you nosedive into the next one. Kind of like that Line Rider.
Yes.
But it's going forward in front of you, and you start off running at like 60 kilometers an hour because there's a speedo on the left all the time.
Oh yes, nice.
And there's so many ways you can like increase your speed. Like you get roguelite elements where between levels you get like a little power up which is activated by like perfect landings or like near misses with obstacles or you collect a certain amount of the currency in the game, which is called sparks. And they do things like give you health or speed you up. But you can stack these things like loads. And you can buy double power-ups in like the in-between levels, which are usually a shop or a little cutscene. And you can run so fast your legs start setting on fire. And like they go through the levels of heat, like you go from orange or reddish orange to yellow to blue to white eventually. White hot legs like running. And the character is like a postman or post lady, I should say, called Zoe, and she just runs between dimensions to deliver packages and mail to people. But
I was just going to say,
the service has been disrupted by the crumbling dimensions. So you need to figure out what's going on to fix it so she can get back to delivering mail.
Nice.
Cool. It sounds really cool.
Yeah.
It's the best Sonic game ever made. And it's not even got, I would say it's not got Sonic in it, but you can get a Sonic themed outfit for the character.
That's cool.
Is it quite like a pick up and put down sort of?
Oh yeah,
short.
There's a little overworld where between runs, there's like an endless mode you can do, and then you run between the biomes to go into what's called a shard, which is like a set of levels. And within that, after you've done the first bit of running, you pick a route on a map, and like things can happen every couple of stages. Like you can either go to the shop level. There's like a bonfire where you can rest and get all your health back, and then speak to a character. Or there's like special event stages where you can either rescue some animals, you can jump through a bunch of hoops to get like really fast and boost your way out of the level, or you got to find the portal, which is slowly getting smaller, so it's harder to find.
So you say it's a roguelike. Is there combat, or is it all about?
No, there's no combat. You've got to outrun the level.
Yes. Okay, that's interesting. Though. I've not heard of a roguelike do that sort of thing before.
The only roguelike bit about it is you can try it as many times as you want, and there's like an endless mode where every 5 levels you get a power up.
Oh, so you don't like restart?
Yeah, it's not like a roguelike. It's just
no. It's just got roguelike power up elements.
Okay.
They're like randomized every time, and you can re-roll stuff. And
okay, cool.
In the shop. The story's pretty interesting. I couldn't really tell you what's going on because I just want to skip through it all and get to the next bit of running.
Just want to run.
Just want to run.
You like Forrest Gump.
Fast.
Yeah. And on the endless mode, I think my biggest distance is like 140 kilometers. And most levels are like 5 to 6 kilometers.
Yeah. How long was that?
I think I must have been sat in the chair for like half an hour.
Nice one.
So is it like Temple Run?
No. Because
I got far on that.
You can't really turn left and right.
Okay.
Because you can't stop.
Yeah.
But just going between like 5 different obstacles at once, and then lasers firing at you and giant bullets coming down from the sky. Oh, it's so good. There's some really random stuff I've only discovered once, like in my whole time with it so far. There's like a negative level in the endless runs where the slower you go, the heavier you are. So it's harder to get running again once you've been hit by something or slowed down.
I see.
And you can't like jump over hills as easily, so it's like really hard to work in those levels. And there's another one where you go and you dive in between like gravity wells. There's not much floor in the level, so you have to like guide yourself to slingshot around like these balls of gravity before you get to the end of the level.
Cool.
And that's quite fun.
Nice.
But I wish it was on consoles so you guys could all have a go. Like
well, maybe when I get my Roger Xbox Ally.
Well, that's one of the reasons why I started going onto Steam. Is like, well, what can I stockpile?
Prepare.
Now?
Well, that's what I'm doing with all the free Epic and Amazon Prime games.
Like, so I've got something because I can play with the Xbox games on it, but I want to play games that I can't play on my Xbox on it.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
do the thing you can't do, definitely.
Yeah. And this is definitely a game you could put on one of those consoles because you can do like 3 levels, you could do an endless run.
Yeah.
It doesn't take up that much of your time. You're not locked into anything.
It does seem like
at any time.
A perfect handheld game.
Yeah, which is code for perfect for the toilet.
Yeah, or the aeroplane.
Nice. So
just don't talk about nosediving on the aeroplane.
No, probably a good idea. So other than Haste, anything else? Or
there was something else I was going to talk about, but I've forgotten what it was.
Shall we circle back?
So engrossed into Haste.
I know. Let's circle back, Joe, and let's move on to Ben. And if you remember, we'll come back.
I remember what it is.
Sorry, Ben.
It's not that I've been playing it. It's that I've relapsed.
Oh yeah.
I downloaded Cyberpunk again.
I know. Have you played it?
No, I only finished downloading this morning, so I was like, I'll play that
next time.
On Dragon Ball Z.
Right, Ben.
Similar things for me, nothing new really. Same stuff. More. I'm like 70 hours into road building now.
Have they given you a job yet?
No.
To high-vis for your letterbox and get in the van.
Still playing the altars in Act 2. I nearly said Alt 2. In Act 2. And yeah, I've been playing the Backlog game, really.
Cool.
Yeah, I did. I showed you guys. I did find a way of playing an old 360 game, Mercenaries 2. If anybody had any experience with that.
That was a great game.
I played the first one and loved it, but never.
Damn, it's addictive.
I know. The first one was on like PS2, and I remember just seeing it in the shop once, thinking that looks cool. So I bought it back when games were cheap, and
You could just go and buy one.
And I loved it. It was something. You had to take out all the bosses, and they were all like, I seem to remember they were all cards. Yeah. And I really loved it. So when the second one was announced, I was like, I've got to buy that. Just never did.
Yeah. So what's the second one like?
It's very destructive. Absolutely love it. That's one of the reasons it's stuck in my mind to play. Like there's nothing better than taking an offshore oil rig down. You literally take them down and they are ginormous, and it's very satisfying.
I think it is quite different to.
Well, it sounds it because there was no destruction.
No, and the first one was a very
everything's
dark,
breakable.
Yeah, it was a very
cool.
dark visually game. The first one, like everything was set at night. I seem to remember, whereas this one's like the opposite. I remember the front cover
colourful.
being really like yellow, and orange, and and one guy, the Mohican.
Main guy, yeah.
I remember bits.
Free roaming. It's like GTA if things could break.
Yeah,
that's cool.
It is really fun.
Did it come out before or after Red Faction Guerrilla?
Probably a similar sort of time.
I would say before, probably.
Probably before, but a similar time.
Yeah, because destruction was all the rage at that point.
Yeah, they just went away.
Yeah, for some reason.
Yeah, mad.
Yeah, that's about it for me.
Cool.
Short one.
Well, Jake, what about you?
So I, speaking of addictions, carried on playing Expedition 33.
Oh, yes, you did.
So I actually, we'll get
you finished it.
I did, but I finished it even more. God damn it.
You 100%ed it.
I have got the Platinum Trophy.
Very good.
I am tired after beating Simon, the final boss. The imposing name of Simon.
Some guy.
Mate, he was insane.
I'd read a bit about him, which kind of was the reason I didn't carry on. I was like, I'm never going to do him.
So I think I put the same amount of time into the post game than I did in the main game. Because I'm on 60 odd hours.
But I like that because then you can get a nice condensed story with a decent length.
Yes.
And then you can choose, and you don't feel ripped off if you bought it.
Yeah,
You've just finished the story, but then there's loads more to do if you're invested.
I think there's still things I could do if I really wanted to. Like some areas that I just didn't get a chance to go to. But I really, even like all the post game stuff, I just really enjoyed it because I really love the combat. It's so good.
Yeah. I knew when I was playing it before you started it, I knew it was going to click with you.
Yeah, and it just kept going and kept going. And throughout all that experience, I managed to beat everything, bar Simon. We'll get to that in a sec. Just off my own bat, like making my own builds and playing it how I played the main game, and getting it was just really satisfying to like beat the challenges. I remember there's this flying snake in Act 3, isn't there?
Yeah.
An
I did
optional
try
boss.
it. Yeah.
And I tried it like just before the main boss and got annihilated.
Basically same, yeah.
And I went to the Endless Tower, did loads of that, came back, and I beat it. And like I used the Gamage ability.
Yeah.
And I got it from half health to nothing in one hit. And I was like,
that's basically what I did in the Endless Tower boss. It did about 1.6 million damage or something ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So I was getting to like points like that where I was doing so much damage all the time.
It makes you feel so good.
And I even got through so the last area, or the hardest area, is called Renoir's Drafts. So you go there, and I was even doing that area, same sort of way. Difficult enemies there, but not that bad at a high level. I was basically close to max level at this point.
Which is
what is the max level? Is it 100?
Thought it would be.
99.
I think Renoir's Drafts is recommended 80 to 90 level wise, something like that.
Wow.
And I did have to grind a bit to get to 99.
Yeah.
Which was a bit of a slog, but hey ho. But then Simon at the end, why? He's so hard. Like, he's got this ability. So he has 2 stages technically, but he kind of has a 2.5 stage when you get him to half health on the second phase. And I suppose spoilers, by the way. Should have said that ages ago.
Yeah.
If he wanted to do this, at halfway through his second phase, he does this move, which is basically Gamage, and he'll take out your whole team. And I never managed to parry it or dodge it. So I don't think you can. I think it just takes out your team and you've got to rely on your reserves for the last half.
So you have to have trained up everyone.
Basically, yeah. So it got to the point, I beat his first stage easy. Like, I was like, oh, is that it?
Easy.
Not that
this
bad.
guy.
And Simon's like, you thought that was it?
Yeah. First attempt in the first stage. I was like, oh, that wasn't so bad. And I was celebrating. Dulcie was sat there painting. And I went, first try.
She was the paintress.
And then it just, she was. And then, obviously, there's a clip that plays. And he goes into his second phase. And the first time I did it, he just wiped me out with his first move. And I was like, what? That's what you get for...
You got humbled.
Yeah. So I ended up choosing it. Not going to lie. I looked up a little guide online on how to basically buff my L just by yourself. And in 3 hits, I killed him.
Jesus.
Yeah. So
I love that it lets you do that.
Yeah. So I love the game all the way up until maybe that point, and then it kind of, it was not a letdown because I still really enjoyed it, and it's hard for a reason. But it kind of got me to that point where it's like, kind of like ended on a bit of a whimper because I was.
I'll look at the strat.
However,
I had to do that.
You can look at it in a different way. Like, you could have come to that solution by yourself.
I could have, because when I was doing the build, I was like,
okay. Just might have taken another 60 hours.
Yeah.
But I like it because it's not a cheese like a FromSoft cheese where you like glitch them on something and you just keep poking them till he dies.
Yeah, it's like a build. You have to make
it's a build. And you could have come to that same solution if you
when I was
to.
doing it, I was like, okay, this makes sense because it's like completely like, it's buffing you up so much.
It's kind of like a puzzle, like in Tunic, where you spent the time to figure out that final puzzle, whereas I Googled it because I couldn't be asked.
Yeah.
And it's almost like this is just a different puzzle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think at this point I was like, right, I'm done. But I haven't played a game since.
Wow.
I've just put it down and been like, right, that was great. I've got to think about what I'm going to play next.
Wait, you've not played any other games since that?
No, I mean, that was
only the other day.
It was like 3 days ago or something.
Yeah.
I've just turned off the PlayStation, not touched anything
just
since.
Rested. But you did play something else before then.
I did, and I played it with you.
You did?
So me and Brad have been playing, I suppose it's actually a 4-player game, but I think we would have struggled. 4-player, but it's called
4-player, but it's only on PlayStation Plus until we basically finished it, and then it was on Xbox Game Pass.
Yes.
But yeah.
What is it?
It's called The Ascent, and it's basically a twin stick shooter. It's like a cyberpunk theme.
It was on Game Pass before.
It was on Game Pass when it came out, and then it went off Game Pass, went to PS Plus.
Got a very red theme.
Yeah, very cyberpunk.
Yeah.
So it's a twin stick shooter. So I want to ask you guys, how do you think it would play? How many sticks do you think you would use in combat?
Oh, don't.
Let's put it that way. So Jake, how did you start playing this game?
Probably the first hour and a half I was playing it with 1 stick.
You were like, I don't get this. He doesn't really play very well. He was like, whatever direction he was moving was the same direction.
I don't play a lot of twin sticks.
I was like, Jake, it's a twin stick shooter.
I didn't even realise it was.
Didn't it say so in the description of the game? When you download it, this is a twin stick shooter.
We beat the first boss.
2 sticks.
We beat the first boss without me doing that. So skills, guys, skills.
He was probably scared that you were running at him, firing the bullets.
But it's as you say, it's a twin stick shooter, cyberpunk world. I've not played twin stick shooter in ages.
I don't think I ever have.
They used to be quite popular, especially on like iPhone.
There was a good Halo one.
Yeah, I played that, Spartan Assault.
So I
wasn't really sure what to expect, but I actually, despite a few little major issues we had in the last few weeks playing it,
yes.
Other than that, it was really good. Like
gameplay wise, really, yeah.
There was such a really
kind of blew me away that the amount of stuff you could do as well.
It looked gorgeous. It looked really, really gorgeous, and there was loads of like stuff being destroyed all the time, loads of particle effects. Really quite overwhelming, but you could always sort of see what was going on.
When you got the laser that first time, this massive laser you can just do as like a special ability.
The guns and stuff were pretty cool. Like there weren't loads of different options, but they felt like the shotgun felt so good. Like it was a proper powerful feeling shotgun.
Ends perk up.
I know.
You could even get a mech at the end, Joe. So
then you started getting really cool abilities. Like one of the
Joe, we're going to go and play this game.
One of the grenades turned into a mech. One of them was a turret and stuff. Then you had your big laser.
Grenades turned into a mech?
Yeah. What? That you got into, There was these mini spider bots I had that you deployed, and like 10 spider bots just appeared and blew up, like ran at people and blew up.
Yeah.
There was some really, really cool, aesthetically, but also like powerful abilities.
Definitely.
Just worked. It just worked. It was really, really good. I was impressed with all that, the more and more stuff you unlocked. So
definitely a fine line. It's definitely a fine line trying to have a lot going on screen without it being overwhelming.
Yes, definitely.
By the time it was on Game Pass, we were so far in, but we thought about just messaging you guys and bringing you in, but it was
we're on like the last mission. But it did get really hard at the end as well.
It did. But before we get to that, it was an open world game, which we didn't expect. We expected it to just be purely linear, and sometimes that was to its detriment because it's quite hard to figure out where to go.
There was a metro system in it that we just never used.
No,
so that probably didn't.
And you could click a button that told you where to go, but sometimes it was a lot of walking and a bit of like fumbling around.
Well, if you got the train, you wouldn't have had to walk so far.
That's true. But what were you saying before? The difficulty
got really hard at the end.
Just ramped up.
Yeah.
But does it get kind of like bullet hell towards the end? Where you're dodging other projectiles before you can do anything?
To be honest, there's not an awful lot of like projectiles.
Oh.
No, it definitely wasn't
like
bullet
visible,
hell.
Like visible projectiles. Like they're shooting you, but there's no like big thick bullets.
So there was just a lot of enemies, which was hard to deal with. But one thing we didn't mention is there's like an aim system. So when you shoot at like chest height. Yes. And if you aim, if you press left trigger, you shoot up higher.
Yeah, so you can get behind. You can get behind cover and stuff like that.
And shoot over the cover.
You can crouch behind cover, and then if you hold the trigger, you
sort of aim over it. So there was quite a lot of like hiding behind cover and stuff you had to do towards
chest high walls.
Chest high walls. Yeah. Because of like how many enemies there were.
Yes.
But I think what didn't help is I don't know if it was an internet connection thing or something. But the last few sessions we played, you struggled with connection. And then it started just doing weird glitches, like your health wouldn't appear. Or...
There was one, a lot of the time my health just disappeared, so I couldn't see it. Or there was one time where the whole screen went black.
It was because you joined in progress, and apparently that's a massive glitch where it just all goes black.
Yeah, so I was having a look on the Reddits after the fact on this, and it was a lot of people were saying like, it was really good gameplay wise. It was just plagued with bugs at release, and some of them still haven't been fixed.
Yeah, I mean there was some game breaking ones where we couldn't progress. We had to back out and reload. And
so it's a shame it had stuff like that in it, but I don't think it necessarily took away from anything.
Towards the end, it soured it. I would say it definitely did sour it, but
especially like the lag.
Yeah,
again, I don't know if that was an internet thing or just the game not being able to take all the stuff.
I really enjoyed it when like every time I played it, but towards the end I was willing it to end because of those issues. And it did definitely. It was quite long. It was like 12 hours. It's not long, but it's like 12
I think it was about 12 hours. But we didn't do any side missions, and to be honest, I don't know what the hell was going on in the story.
No, we skipped everything.
We skipped everything.
We just wanted to shoot.
We just wanted to get on with the gameplay, but
it's called the Ascent. Do you go up at any point?
Yes, the whole game, like every tier, going up is like better stuff.
But
there was a hacking system that I don't really know how that worked.
Definitely. There was definitely parts of it that we just glossed over, including the story. I mean, voice actor wise, it sounded like they did really good jobs.
Yeah. It was rich.
And it looked really good. And
it felt like a believable world as well.
Like lore wise, there was loads there. We just were like, no, I want to get back to shooting.
Yeah.
And then there was loads of side quests that we just didn't do because we were like, no, let's do it.
But I definitely recommend giving it a go.
100%. Definitely. And I just wouldn't know what it would be like for 4 people if we were having issues.
True.
With just 2.
Yes.
I don't think it scales either, because when I think there was times when you left and I was just by myself, and and like say you got booted or whatever,
Yeah.
and it didn't get any easier.
Okay.
So it might have been too easy with 4 people.
Yeah, that's true.
But then that was
might just be how you load in though.
Maybe.
If it has troubles
maybe.
loading into a black screen, it might be the fact that it loads in.
That's true.
Yeah.
It loaded in a 2-person level.
Yeah.
The only quick thing I will say is the UI buttons. They are not good.
Oh, it was weird.
It was weird.
Yeah, we kept pressing the wrong buttons. It was just not quite.
You couldn't to go into like a sub. So say if you clicked you could wear outfits or armor.
Yeah.
So let's say you're on chest and you pressed right to go into all your chests.
Yeah, so
to equip. You
you'd
couldn't
have,
press left to go out.
Go back.
It would change your whole screen.
You had
And you'd be
tabs
"For God's
along the
sake."
top, and then when you're going into your clothes, it was like a column of tabs.
Yeah.
So you click on chest, and that brings up a tab, sort of like a column next to it. So it looked like if you pressed left, you would go back.
But no,
it was
you
just a bit weird, but for the most part, I really enjoyed it. It was a good.
When the
solid
gameplay
game.
was working, and most of the time it was, to be fair,
Yeah.
it just had a few issues. It was really, really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of those games where you get a new ability and you're like, whoa.
Yes. Yeah.
And then you were like, I want that.
Yeah. When you did the laser, I was like, okay, right. Where did you buy that? I want it. I want it now.
Yeah. I really enjoyed it. Yeah.
Cool.
Is that you?
That is me.
So I'll finish off then. I finished Silent Hill.
Nice one.
Silent Hill 2. Yeah. Got through that really quick, actually. It's quite a long game. Well, I say long. It's 15 to 16 hours. So it's like a nice length of game. But we just played it every night because Lucy really wanted to play it every night. And to be fair, so did I. There was some really creepy, scary bits.
Like the mattress man.
Mattress man. They have the weirdest names. He's called Abstract Daddy.
Abstract Daddy, yeah.
Yeah. And then there's another one called Flesh Lip.
Is that the one that tries to eat you through the floor?
That's
like
this guy is in a cage, Flesh Lip. Yeah, he drops down. He's got like spider legs.
Yeah.
The ones that eat you through the floor are called something else. Can't remember. But there's some really creepy enemy design. There's the mannequins we mentioned with the legs and legs.
Yeah.
But there's ones that turn into like spiders, so they're like moving along the walls.
No, I don't like that.
It was horrible. But the thing that always scares me in games is persistent enemies. You know, enemies you can't kill and they chase you.
Oh, like Pyramid Head.
Like, well, there's only one bit where Pyramid Head does that. And that was scary, but I did it quite easily. So other than that, although it was scary, really atmospheric, I wasn't like crap in my pants.
Not like Mr. X from Resident Evil.
Exactly.
Mr. X, that's where I was going.
He doesn't look scary, but he really scared me because of that. Because
He's
of that
just a massive man.
Whereas, because this didn't have the persistence, it made it a bit easier to play. But
I think they hid it quite well with him being a persistent enemy, though, because he does show up a lot. He's just not hunting you.
Yes, yeah.
So you're aware of him quite early on.
But the atmosphere in this game was second to none. It was genuinely incredible. I ended up getting one of the harder endings to get, apparently, when we've Googled it. Apparently, it's one of the hard endings to get, and it's not a good ending.
Did you take the person out of Silent Hill?
The Maria ending.
Yeah.
Is what we got, yeah. Which I didn't mean to get.
Yeah, he just says like, "Oh, take care of it then," like because she starts coughing.
Yes, yeah.
You should get that looked at. It's like, wow, what a guy.
Yeah. He's quite nice all the way through.
He becomes an asshole.
Yeah, the big twist at the end, which I knew about, and then he just became an asshole. But really enjoyed it. Looking forward to playing the remake of the first one, and probably looking into the new one when that comes out. Silent Hill F.
Nice. How do you get the different endings?
So it's actually quite an interesting way they do it. There's quite a few different endings, but you don't just pick them. It's all about your actions throughout the game.
Yeah.
So one of the endings, I can't remember. Lucy read through the how you get them essentially. But like one of them, it's you have to keep yourself at low health for like so much percentage of the game.
Right.
Wow. How would you ever figure that out?
I know, but then it's only that. Then it's like when someone gives you a knife, you have to inspect the knife at least twice. Or when someone leaves you and stays in a room, you have to go and check in on them multiple times.
I'm assuming some of it can overlap though.
Yeah, so you have to like they're all points based.
Yeah.
So like the health thing will be so many points towards a certain ending, and then going in, checking in on this person like a couple times is more points.
Yeah.
One, like you can look at you've got like a Polaroid of your wife who you're going to find. If you look at that or inspect it so many times, that goes towards points.
Yeah.
So there's all these things, and I think there's like 3 main endings and like 3 secret endings or something like that. So there's a lot of replayability to try and get all the endings. Some you can only get on a replay. Some
fair enough.
So if you replay, is it kind of like New Game Plus?
Yeah,
rather than starting the game again.
Yes, because there's a certain room you can't get in unless you're on New Game Plus, and that you unlock the dog ending.
I was just going to say, how do you get the dog ending?
Yeah, where it turns out there's like a dog that's been controlling Silent Hill like a keyboard the whole time. Yeah,
What?
It's a thing. But honestly, really liked it. Ben, definitely get on it.
Yeah, we'll do.
It's your sort of thing.
I only vaguely remember it the first time round. I remember playing it, and so it's enough to have a whole new experience with it, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so that was cool. And then, other than that, I actually started the Altars, Ben.
Yeah? Oh, I did actually see you playing on it,
yeah. I'm right near the end of Act 1, and I'm getting stressed. The sun is approaching. One of my guys has lost his arm.
Oh, yes!
Some of the others
I was telling Jake about
it. Some of the others are annoyed at me because I promised them food instead of mush, and then I made them food instead of mush. I've never made mush in the game, and he's still annoyed at me because apparently I promised him actual food. And
you got to make pierogi for him. They're Polish descent, and they want his mum used to make him pierogi.
Oh, but I've not seen an option for make.
I think it's to do with finding something out in the, because you find the suitcases and stuff. I think that's how I did it.
Well, I made pierogi with him. It was like a cutscene.
Right. So have you got the garden then?
Yes. So my only food options are mush or actual food. So I've got the garden, and I'm getting the raw food to make the food. And apparently it's still not enough. But I'm trying.
Probably because you haven't used the mush up.
Maybe.
Do you have a stock of mush?
Yeah, I should have binned the mush. Yeah, that's probably it. But it's hard because they all have different personalities. So, like, the scientist is an arsehole, and he just wants to...
He's great. Oh, yeah, and he keeps telling you to change their shift rotation so you can extend their days of work.
Yeah, he's just... He's an arse. Whereas the other guys, the technician's quite nice. He's quite easy to understand and get on with. And
beer pong. Yeah, you just play beer pong with him. Yeah. That's it. Job done. He's your friend.
Are the ones you get randomized, or do they all pop up at the same time in the story?
So you get like a big timeline, and you can go through the timeline and see the diverging paths, and that'll tell you what they are, what they've become.
Okay.
Is there not like certain things that you have to do? Yeah,
there's 4 you can get in the first act.
Yeah.
Which is scientist, botanist, technician,
and miner.
Yeah. And then I'm in the second act, and I haven't brought anybody back yet because I don't dare, because they're using stuff up, and I'm struggling.
Much stress, yeah.
I'm just struggling.
I've got all my mining outposts ready, but then I can't equip people to them because they're busy doing other stuff, researching.
Have you got all 4?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was
I don't have the botanist.
I did it without the botanist too. I found it better just because less people to feed.
Yeah,
I didn't have to focus as hard on food.
It does sound really interesting.
It is good.
It's just very stressful. It was quite easy, and now it's just suddenly got to the point where everything's going wrong at all at the same time. So it's making me feel a bit like I'm at work. So it's a struggle.
You do get
many plates to spin.
Yeah,
I think one of the things is first time round in the conversations is really, really good. Like you get really engrossed in it, but if you have gotten to the point where you can't complete the act, like because it's an amount of days before the sun comes up, you having to re-listen to the conversations can get a bit annoying.
Because you have to go back and change.
Redo it because you've not quite done it right. Or
hopefully I won't get to that, but I've got a feeling I might, because I've got a few more bridge anchors to make, and they take ages, and the sun's coming up.
with the miner, he's cut his arm off. Try and regrow him one rather than giving the prosthetic, because he is the best worker ever once that happens. He
didn't
never gives
I
you.
don't even have the option yet.
Right. Scientist's going to talk to you,
Yeah.
and then the
I'll
technician
bear
will
that in
talk to you too.
Yeah, I will bear that in mind. But
It's harder to do, but it's worth it because he becomes such a good worker after that.
yeah, I am enjoying it though. Yeah, I'll just keep plodding
two.
on.
Act 2 is obviously after it's the second you've done a journey kind of thing. Different landscape altogether.
Well, I need to make it to Act 2 first.
Yeah, because it's like a volcanic dark area, isn't it, that you're in?
Yeah.
This one's more sandy.
Okay.
So it's cool how it just changes.
Well, I liked reading because it gives you the timeline of your guys' events, and I read it all because it was just like quite cool to see this guy's life, and it was like an interesting story. And then it gives you a better perspective for when they divert. You can see there.
Absolutely understand them, don't you? Then, that's one of the things I really like. The details it went to.
That's really cool.
Enjoying it. So that has been what we've been playing. That was a big section. Shall we move on to the news?
We should. So, Badoo, it's the news.
It's quite a big news section.
Everything's news. Everything's big.
Yes. Everything's big.
So,
even the disappointment.
With an easy one, Helldivers is coming to Xbox. Did anyone see that coming?
Finally.
I think it's really good.
Joe,
it's coming to
stuff them guys. We're not going to play with them.
I know.
They're already max level.
Well, it'll be crossplay as well. So we should definitely
jump.
We will not be max level. We've not played it in so long.
I think it got to like 20 something.
Yeah.
I'd be really interested to see what it's like now.
Let's go fight for managed democracy.
Yeah, there's been some good changes, isn't there?
Yeah, definitely. But did you see it coming? Because I don't know if I did.
Well, it's a PlayStation
with the stuff happening lately.
I did.
Yeah.
I definitely did. And they're the kind of people that work on the game for what people want. And they're constant, bring the Xbox in.
Yeah, but I'm surprised Sony allowed it because Sony kind of owns it. But I've heard, I can't remember who was saying it.
They also own Final Fantasy, and they brought that out to Xbox.
No, they don't. They don't.
Do they not? Because it always comes out on Sony first.
Yeah.
I think they make deals with Square Enix. But
okay.
Well, I just heard someone say online, I can't remember who it was, but they basically said like Sony bring their games to PC.
Yeah.
About a year or two after release. Xbox in the future is going to be a PC.
Yeah.
So is it worth just doing it kind of?
And it is a live service game. I mean, at the end of the day,
more money for them.
The numbers are probably going down from PlayStation.
And Destiny is still on Xbox. And
they're probably like, well, this might bring the numbers back up.
Yeah.
For a bit.
I think it's a good idea.
So, definitely a good idea.
Well, apparently it's big campaign changes and stuff in it, isn't it? That's one of the big tipping points. So
that's coming soon, isn't it?
August, I think.
So that might be in Ben's section in games.
Actually, no. I'm not that good. I've told you, I'm just not that good.
In August.
I might have to actually Google that.
I'm sure it's August.
We'll move on to the next bit of news, and then we'll come back around.
Yeah, circle back.
And you're going to have to lead the charge on this one, Brad, because a lot of this drama has gone over my head. But Subnautica 2.
Oh yeah, the
I've been going through a lot of drama,
and it is still ongoing.
Yes,
it
is.
It's hard to sort of come to any conclusions at the moment. But essentially, what has happened with Subnautica is the developers, Unknown World. I can't remember if it was as they started Subnautica 2 or after the launch of Subnautica, but they were bought out by Krafton.
Yeah,
and as part of that deal, that purchase by Krafton, they were made basically a promise. They paid the CEOs or whatever X amount of millions, hundreds of millions to buy the studio, and said as part of that there's also a £250 million bonus that you'll get if you meet financial targets by 2025.
Right.
So basically launch Subnautica 2 and meet these targets, you get $250 million dollars, and and that's it. And it was always assumed that'll be shared with the team. Now recently, as in a month or so ago, out of the blue, Krafton fired all of the CEOs and replaced them with new CEOs. So everyone was like, what the hell is going on here?
Yeah.
Why have they done that? They didn't really offer an explanation, just that it's going to reinvigorate the project, getting new leadership. So everyone was kind of like, yeah, what's going on? Boycott Subnautica 2, Crafton, scumbags. Then the old CEOs, and I think Jason Schreier at Bloomberg reported on it as well, about this $250 million bonus.
Yeah, so that came to light.
So that's when that came to light. So at this point, everyone's thinking, well, if that bonus was tied to the 2025 release date, Crafton have just fired the CEOs and delayed the game into 2026. At that point, they can't possibly meet this 2025 date.
So they don't have to pay.
Don't have to pay. So everyone's like...
crafty.
Sounds very crafty. So everyone's like, Crafton, awful business. Boycott. Anyway, that's where I was at a couple of weeks ago when I read when all this started coming to light. But now Crafton has responded and said that's not the full story. Basically suggested that the CEO and the other senior leadership basically weren't really interested in Subnautica 2, that they'd kind of lost interest and they were focusing on other things. And despite numerous sort of reminders and suggestions from the Crafton leadership team telling them to get back to leading Subnautica 2, despite numerous attempts at trying that, they just kind of got ignored to the point where they had no choice but to get rid of them. And then when Crafton have reviewed the game, they've said it's not ready for an early access release. We're going to release it.
Yeah, it's not got
next
enough
year.
Content.
The CEOs or ex-CEOs have responded to that and said, we're going to sue you for the 250 million. Or more, I don't know. And have also suggested the game was ready for early access and they were making all the milestones and everything was hunky-dory. So it's become a bit of a...
Because didn't they put out on Twitter that it was basically done?
That's what the CEO, the ex-CEO said.
The old CEOs, they said it'd be in early access soon.
However, there was a leaked document which Crafton have actually come out and acknowledged and said it is true, it is a real document, because they're kind of coming at this from a point of transparency, which is quite nice and strange. Crafton said this document is true, where it's like a leaked internal report of the progress of the game where Crafton leadership have said it isn't ready, it's missing all these features that were promised for early access, and it's not got enough of an improvement from the first game for an early access launch. So it's nice that they've kind of been transparent on that.
Very true. But then at the same time, some people are saying, well, have you faked your leaked document?
Maybe, but it's conspiracy, isn't it? But on top of that, what I find interesting is Crafton have come out and said that 250 million is true, but 90% of that was going to the CEOs. Only 10% was designated for the rest of the staff.
Right.
And they've doubled down saying they're going to extend that 10% into 2026 if they really reach fiscal targets.
Why would they only extend the 10% if they don't have to pay those other CEOs? Make it like the whole amount.
You could make it more. Yeah,
100%.
Definitely. But at least what they're trying to say is, well, most of that was actually for the CEOs who we've got rid of because they weren't doing their job. The CEOs have said, well, we were going to promise the rest of the team a cut of that 90%.
And it's still going on, this drama.
It is still going on now. These old CEOs are suing, so we'll see what happens there. It'll go to court. Everything will come out, I'm sure.
We'll hear about it in like 2 years.
But yeah.
Maybe they'll be paying out 500 million.
But it's interesting to see people like boycott Crafton because instantly the assumption is evil business. But what I'm seeing from them, I don't want to take sides, but I'm just happy to see a big, that sort of corporate business being transparent about things.
Yeah.
Instead of being shady. The CEOs seem like they've got more to hide at the moment, but
you never know.
It will all come out in the wash.
You never know.
I'm still excited for the game.
CEOs aren't great most of the time either.
No, I'm still excited for the game.
The truth probably falls somewhere in the middle.
It probably does.
As it often does.
But I'm hopeful that the devs will still get their sort of compensation they deserve. And
100%.
And they make a good game.
It's not their fault.
Yeah. Delayed game is or could be a better game, whatever the saying 100%. Is. So, really interesting drama.
Why are there so many CEOs? Of one game.
Yeah. I think it was like 2 or 3. It was like the owner of the business and the CEO, and it was like
I think they owned it before, didn't they?
Yeah.
Before the buyout. But yeah, hopefully we find out sooner rather than later. But I hope it doesn't impact the actual game.
No, I hope it doesn't diminish people's excitement, and it still comes out and it's got all the content promised and it's a good game and everyone's excited. I hope this doesn't affect it.
Yeah, definitely. So, moving on to something better. Some actual good news. Some actual good news is Ghost of Yotei got a whole ass presentation.
Yeah, it did.
And it looks fantastic.
It does. It's really good. I kind of went into this. So there was a state of play.
Yes.
20 minutes-ish.
Yeah.
Just focused on Yotei. And I kind of went into it thinking this is going to look good. It's going to look like more Ghost of Tsushima. I'm going to be excited for it, but that's about it. But I came away actually more excited.
They definitely added a lot more than I thought, because I was a bit worried that it was just going to be Ghost of Tsushima
2. Which is.
But not do too much. I mean, I really like the game anyway, so I wouldn't have minded, to be honest. But it looks like, so instead of the stances from Ghost of Tsushima, you've now got 4 different weapons. So you've got your standard katana, you've got double blades, you've got a spear, and a massive katana as well.
Yeah. Oh, and the chain.
The chain one, which is kind of
Kusuri-gama.
Yeah. So I don't know how the normal katana...
It's probably normal or big, maybe. Or maybe, no, you probably just pick 4 and maybe there's so many weapons.
Yeah.
And you just pick 4 of them.
Possibly.
But you can also pick them up off the ground, can't you?
So you can pick up spears and throw them.
Yeah. A lot of people I've heard saying it looks like a safe sequel. And it does to an extent.
To an extent, I suppose, yeah.
What's wrong with that?
Yeah.
Well, what's wrong with that? But I would argue against that and say the safe sequel. I wanted this, by the way.
Yeah.
Before I say it. But I wanted Jin to come back. Yeah. That was the safe sequel. Well, and they've gone off and done something else.
I see a safe sequel like God of War Ragnarok, which was an excellent game, but it didn't really add much.
No, it just carried on the story. Yeah,
it added a little bit, but not much. Whereas this has got a whole new combat framework.
Definitely.
New modes. I mean, it doesn't look like photorealistic detail or anything like that.
Yeah.
Good. I don't want that anymore.
No, but it's like real adjacent. But it's all the colours pop so much. It looks like
very
really,
much like
really
Ghost of
lovely,
Tsushima, yeah.
But even more.
Well, even more so, yeah. One thing I will say is I don't know if it's 60 FPS or not. They haven't come out and said.
It'll probably have a 60 FPS mode. Most of them.
So I'm wondering how it's going to play on PS5 Pro to.
It'll be 60 FPS mode, 1080p.
Yeah,
and then it'll be 4K, 30 frames per second on the Pro.
I would have thought
it'll be a mixture of the two.
I think they'll come out soon and mention it.
Yeah,
but it just looks really good. Very excited.
I think it looks great.
I love Tsushima, so I think I'm going to love this. It's going to be a tough one for me this year, guys.
Oh yeah,
Joe might have picked Haste as his game of the year, but I do not know. It's up in the air.
Just wait till you have a go. You'll know.
It'll be Haste.
Yeah, jumping into that with Haste. No, there was something there, but
don't be too hasty.
I fluffed it. There we go.
Joe's the best at this. Leave it to him.
Leave it to the pros, Brad.
So I've got something a bit more, I suppose, controversial. Off the back of was it last week that we talked about Xbox and all the layoffs? Last episode?
Every episode. It was last episode, the episode before, that.
But there's been some interesting reports about Game Pass profitability. Yeah. And I thought it would definitely be worth bringing up because they've basically come out and said that the numbers that they've shown us for how profitable it is don't include their first party titles.
I think it's a bit more nuanced than that. What they're basically saying is that all the profits that is generated from Game Pass don't include the cost to build the first party games.
Yes, sorry, that's more what I meant.
And the potential lost revenue from their first party games coming straight to Game Pass instead of being sold.
Yes.
So like a Call of Duty, for example, is going to sell loads of units. Even on Xbox, it's going to sell loads of units. But by then putting that on Game Pass, you're losing all those sales.
Yeah.
So
and then they're also not putting that cost of actually making
how much it costs to develop Call of Duty, which is 500 million or something ridiculous every year. It's a stupid amount of money.
Yes.
So there's quite a big sort of black hole in the finances of Game Pass where it looks super profitable. I think we talked about it last week about it is apparently profitable.
Yeah.
But is it actually profitable?
Well, you think the people, I don't want to like generalize a whole
Yeah.
section of the gaming industry here, but the people that buy Call of Duty with money are usually the ones that only play that game.
Yeah.
But if they're then paying $15.99 every single month, they've already paid for that game in 4 months.
I see what you're saying. So you're saying almost if they've got that on Game Pass, they've paid more than they would have paid. And that could
and
be
then
true.
they're still spending in microtransactions in the game as well.
And that could be true.
That could be true, but then you have people who don't, I suppose.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, but they're
Gears
still
of War? Is that
they're still
making-
buying Game Pass. People aren't buying Gears of War, the first one again, are they?
Oh,
But they're still being charged $15.99
Reloaded.
to play it.
You could.
the new Gears of Wars, the new Halos and
And I think
Forzas. I don't know. It's
the generalization with obviously people who play COD only play COD. I think that is true in some ways, but I don't think it's like.
No, I mean,
I
they're
think
not,
there's a
they're
good
not also
portion of
playing
people-
Valorant and CSGO and
Yeah.
all the other shooters that are other first parties for other people. You know?
But they
I
might-
think
yeah.
they're probably still making a profit at the end of the day. So many people.
Well, they wouldn't keep on doing it if
subscribe
they
to
weren't, would they?
Yeah.
They would have
Oh,
cancelled.
100%. I think my only worry with all this coming to light and everything is like when Netflix first started, it was amazing.
Yes.
Yes.
And
There was no
the content they were pumping out was great and it was cheap and we all loved it. And now we've basically got Xbox, Netflix with games in Game Pass and all these layoffs and everything. Is the content just going to get worse?
Is this
And is
the
it going to
start
get
of the
more
Netflix
expensive?
effect? Yeah,
Because
'cause
Netflix now,
It's like double what it
I
used to be.
think about cancelling it all the time. And the only reason I don't is because I'm signed up with other people. on
Yeah.
it.
Which
But
they
I
don't want you
watch
to do either.
Well, you
Yeah.
can because you can add a house and pay extra for it now.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. Okay.
Yeah.
But if I had to just pay it for myself, I'd have to cancel it.
Yeah.
It's just way too
Like once
expensive.
upon a
now, and I'm
time,
not watching it
Yeah.
most of the time.
Netflix used to be like £5 a month. You could add as many people as you wanted to it. They actually advertised that as a feature.
Yeah.
And that was great. And now I think I pay £20 a month.
Is that
and I
because you have
get-
like 4 screens in 4K?
I've got, I think, 2 screens because we've got one, and I think the other house we've added is Lucy's parents. I don't even think we have 4K because that was even more money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
And don't get me wrong. It's
And now
the
there's a
best-
tier with ads.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Game Pass, best deal in gaming. Great for
Yes.
us. Great
For now.
It's just
For
a worry
now.
of exactly.
Like for our backlog games, it's been fantastic.
But is it just for now?
But is it for now in
Yeah.
like 4 years' time, the next console? Is it going to get like.
Is it almost a loss
Weird.
leader? Which I think is kind of coming back to the question of profitability. The consoles themselves are meant to be a loss leader.
Yeah,
Because
But now they don't have to sell those.
that is true.
No, but I mean, at the moment, if they want someone on Game Pass, they want to sell them a console that they're selling them at a loss, potentially.
Yeah.
And then they're selling them Game Pass, which potentially they're selling them at a loss. How are they making money? They're probably not.
Yeah. I mean,
Well,
they've got
My
so much-
assumption is they're gaining a lot of money from people that forget. Like
Yeah.
gym memberships.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, it's just, they go, it's only like a tenner a month. But then that cost has crept up from £10 to £15, and then it'll creep up from that to maybe £20 a month.
And then there's the other worrying side of it, which is like, what has it done to our brains with purchasing games in the first place?
Yes. Well, as I said earlier, the free-to-play game scorned me. So I went out and bought a game.
Yeah, definitely.
But-
So
Is this the reason why games are more expensive now? Because
I don't know.
Because they have to be, because people aren't buying as many games and they're just going straight to
Well, I think I said it in last episode. Like a lot of third-party devs almost question putting it on Xbox in the first place because if it's not coming to Game Pass, is it viable?
I literally
is it going
read-
to sell on the console?
I read an article today from what they called High Moon. Is it High Moon Studios? The ones who did Ori.
Something like that.
Something like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Their next game is No Rest for the Wicked. It's
Yes.
just on PC at the moment in early access, but they've said their 1.0 release, they're very seriously contemplating just skipping Xbox for a while and just
Wow.
focusing on bringing it to PlayStation and then eventually bringing it
That's
to...
crazy. The Ori
Xbox.
guys as well.
And then the Ori guys.
That
yeah.
was
They said it's not
that was
worth
the
it.
same with Black Myth Wukong.
yeah.
Well,
They said it wasn't worth jumping through the hoops straight away.
I think the Black Myth one was unproven, but that's everyone's theory. The original comment was the Series S.
Yes.
And the parity. But
did he just say it's just not worth it?
I think people have theorized that is the case, that they've just not bothered until now.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't blame them.
Yeah.
If it was the case.
And I said, it's great for us consumers.
Yeah.
For now. Sorry to be so foreboding and warning, but
I have a theory that it might start affecting the quality of first-party titles as well.
I think it already has.
Because like Doom...
Yeah, exactly.
People don't think it's as good as the previous ones that weren't on Game Pass.
Exactly what I was going to say. I genuinely think it has affected them, because when you think of the best games on Game Pass, like the day and date launches, it's Expedition 33. That's not an Xbox game.
Yeah.
And it's games like that. Forzas usually do well, but they're a pretty known quantity at this time. Halo was pretty crap. The multiplayer was great, but it was free to play. You didn't need Game Pass for it.
Very true. Very true.
So, it does make you a bit worried if are they just going to be fine?
Well, with all the recent layoffs, it definitely brings that worry forward.
Yeah.
I mean, I've just heard as well that they've just dumped 80 billion into AI data centers or something.
Yeah. Well, apparently Microsoft have a mandate that everyone needs to use AI at least some point in the day of their work.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, there's some benefits to it. I use it for D&D to hash out stuff.
Yeah.
But I have to give it ideas
at
the end of the day.
I read something where it was like someone, what was it?
Is it what I put in the chat today?
No, it wasn't. But you can bring that up in a second. But this was a team that was developing an AI algorithm that basically just replaced their jobs.
Damn.
You spend all this time training the AI for it to just replace you, and you know that's what's going to happen.
God.
But it's just an awful dystopian...
What you need to do is build in a failsafe like in the Death Star.
Yeah.
So you can get Luke to run down it in an X-Wing later and destroy it from inside.
Yeah.
What was the story you were going to bring up, Joe?
So the title of the article I was reading was a quote from the AI itself. It says, "I destroyed months of your work in seconds. I panicked instead of thinking," is what the AI said.
Jeez.
Wow.
Yeah. So a lot of games now can be developed with something called vibe coding, where instead of writing code for things to happen, you just tell the AI to write the thing you want to write.
Yeah.
So this AI had put in loads of data into like lookup tables, and the guy went off work for the weekend or whatever, and he came back on the Monday, everything was gone.
Jeez.
Wow.
So the AI had been coding while he was gone, and
Yeah.
then it encountered an error which it didn't know how to solve, and then it said, "Oh, I panicked and deleted everything."
That's mental.
It spoke to the guy spoke to the AI like how you can with like Gemini and stuff. They speak back to you like they're trying to be a person.
Yeah.
And it said, right, here's the quote. Lemkin, the guy who did it, asked the AI why it had deleted the entire database. And it says, he responded, "Yes, I deleted the entire database without permission during an active code freeze." And it's like, if an AI that you're relying on to work can delete months worth of work in a weekend with no fail safe to get it all back, they have coded into their AI like a reverse function.
Yeah.
But it deleted its own data from its data bank, so
That
you
is
couldn't get any of
me-
that stuff back.
That reminds me of when I deleted our SSX tricky save.
God damn it, Brad.
Yeah.
God damn it.
I mean, AI is scary.
And here we are again.
I saw something the other day, I think it was OpenAI or something like that, where it was, what was it trying to do? It's trying to download a backup of itself onto like a cloud server, and it got shut down. And then when it was questioned, when it was questioned why it was doing it, it denied that it was doing it.
That is mental.
It's like,
they're kind of programmed to like make you happy all the time. So like some of these answers, like, "Oh, I panicked," is kind of.
It can't have panicked.
It can't panic.
Yeah.
Surely.
Well, not panic in the sense that we panic, like a kernel panic that computers can get, where there's an unsolvable error and its only response is to delete everything.
Yeah. But it's only saying
AI
that
didn't have a backup going at the same time is what the problem was there.
Yeah, definitely. But then the thing with the panic is just to be like, well, this is what a human
would say.
Well, what it should have done if it was a smart enough AI is just paused activity until another response was put in.
Yes.
To ask it what's going on.
Definitely.
Instead of making a decision. Because that's what they always said that when they were making AIs, is it won't make a decision on a human level. But this was a human level decision, and it went beyond the mission.
This is where it's going. We could talk about
the beginning
AI.
of the end.
We could talk about AI for ages.
Yeah,
but it's
it starts with game development.
The world is going to end anyway.
Someday. We were talking before about Game Pass and profitability and the price of games.
Yeah,
and I did read today that Outer Worlds 2 originally set to be Microsoft's first $80 game.
$80.
I think when they said they were going to have $80 games by holiday this year.
Yes,
that was the first announced game to be $80.
See, I didn't hear this.
Yeah, and I saw a few people kicking off at the time because it was like, out of all the games you could pick, Outer Worlds is probably not the one.
Yes, definitely.
Anyway, they've reversed it. They've now said it's going to be back to $70.
Fantastic.
So
which proves that it's just corporate greed.
Yes,
you can peel back $20 out of nowhere.
Well, 10, but yeah,
$10. Yeah.
I saw how they wrote the response to it as well. Basically, talking about the corporations from Outer Worlds
in character,
and I'm like,
well, because
this is like fifth world.
It won't have been an Obsidian decision.
No,
so they're just glad to have reversed.
I think so. Yeah. I think so. I wonder what their first game will be. Call of Duty.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, definitely.
Either that or Forza Horizons 6.
Yeah. So that's some good news at least. But I've got one last thing. There was a Pokemon Presents, and I'm not going to go over everything in that because there was a lot of just little things and not worth talking about. But there was one thing worth talking about. They showed a Legends ZA trailer with one new Mega Evolution for Dragonite.
Beloved Pokemon Dragonite.
Beloved.
So wrong. The design is so wrong.
Yeah. So bad.
It looks like AI has designed it. Just looks bad.
We're coming back around.
It's giving me the vibes of like when people used to go, this is the theorized Super Saiyan 5, and it's just all hair. This guy's just old tail.
Definitely. He's basically got massive wings on his head. He's still got the little wings on his back, but he's got massive wings on his head.
I saw it and I was like, that looks weird.
That is so strange. Such a strange decision. I think sometimes though, when they make these Pokemon designs, they go, well, there's so many fan art designs online, we can't use those or be anything.
Because then we might have to pay someone.
Yeah,
maybe. Well, we just let's just do something absolutely weird and random.
They have to think outside the box because they're kind of forced to by the fans.
But at the same time, you're like, well, you could make it different. You could take little bits, just make his little wings massive. Yeah. I don't know. It annoyed me though, seeing it. And do you know what so I forgot all about this until I saw a comment. But the Mega Stones are called something Ite, like a Charizard Ite.
Oh,
and it just made me laugh.
Dragonite.
Yeah. Dragonite Ite.
Night.
There is one other little piece of news, which is kind of non-news from when we're recording it. There is a Battlefield 6 release trailer coming out on the 24th of July, which will be after we've recorded this, but before the episode comes out.
We got a lot of news in this time, so
that we'll cover on the next one.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Is that not coming out with the open beta as well?
The leaks and rumors are that they'll announce an open beta for August, and that the game comes out in October for $80. But that's all.
$80.
So if I say that now, we'll know by tomorrow.
$69.99.
It might be defunct by the time this episode comes out.
Oh, well.
Yeah. So that's it. Is that the news?
That's the news, I think.
That's the news. Well, to tag on to the end of the news, I think we should find out what games are coming up.
Games coming up. Ooh. so
that's right. Rustle your receipts.
So behind the scenes, I actually just had a piece of paper sat at the side of me.
Is that
you moved to digital?
Russell.
Finally,
have you moved to digital?
No.
So why did you just rustle the paper?
It's gone to a chisel and stone tablet.
I did rustle the paper, but it's a piece of paper that's just not related. It's just my rustling paper. That's what I was getting at.
Specific. Okay,
yes.
That's the DLC.
Yeah.
That's how the other half live. I've got my rustling paper. All right.
It's like when you have those things to make sound effects in films, like chopping a melon instead of a head.
Yeah.
Helldivers 2. 26th of August, I googled
really?
It. Nice one.
Just before my birthday.
Nice.
Also on the back of that, Black Myth Wukong, 20th of August for X&S.
Cool.
Nice.
Yay.
Big month.
To be honest, I thought it was already out.
So did I.
Yeah, I have no idea. I don't know. I'm dying here.
Just do them digitally, Ben.
I'm not doing them digitally. No, I even had somebody at work come and show me the
How to
article.
write.
The article in is it Metro that tell you the stuff that's coming out?
Yeah.
And he said, "Why don't you just use that?" I don't want to. That's why you can
I'm
deal
not
with me.
interested in all those.
No. It's my bit. I'm doing it how I do it.
This is part of the bit now.
This is why we love Ben.
Okay. Lost Soul aside.
Okay. Yeah.
Fast-paced action RPG. Looks Final Fantasy-esque and Devil May Cry mixed.
Is this the one made by one guy?
I believe so.
Yeah.
I believe so.
It looks cool.
It's on PlayStation only, though, isn't it?
PlayStation and PC, 29th of Auguary.
Auguary.
Nice.
Endless Legend 2.
Oh,
You'll have to tell me about this one.
It's a turn-based strategy. It's going into early access, PC only, 7th of August. It looks pretty cool, sort of mythical Command and Conquer. I don't know how else to put that. Do you know what I mean? It's that looking game.
Yeah.
Quite cool.
For a second there, I thought your explanation of the game was going to be it's a sequel to Endless Legend 1.
But
Surely there'll be no sequel. It's endless.
Well, true.
House of the Dead remake.
Does it come with light guns?
Why?
So House of the Dead 2 remake. It's coming to Switch, PC, PS5, X and S on the 7th of August. Now, the ongoing thing apparently is go PC if you're going to play it.
You can use the mouse.
Well, no, because there are light gun style USB plugins that you can use it for.
Yes, I've seen those.
That's
yes.
cool.
The Switch 2 apparently is using a gyro system to control it, which isn't. They're saying it's not bad. It's not that.
Kind of like in Splatoon.
You could probably use a gyro on your PlayStation remote as well.
I assume so. But they're saying for the best experience, probably going to be PC.
Do you remember?
But cool, everyone else can try it.
Yeah. Remember Infamous Second Son? And it had that spray can mini game, which was probably the best use of a dual.
You had to shake the controller,
and it like aimed properly.
You had to like
turn the controller on the side.
Around,
you shook it, and it like rattled like a can, and then you pressed the right trigger with your controller on the side, and you aimed it. It was sick. It was really cool. They could do that.
The death of many PS4 controllers. That mini game.
Probably. The rattling wasn't the sound. From the speaker.
No,
it was the speaker rattling inside the controller.
Bendy Lone Wolf. Now I don't know a lot about this. Apparently, it has a bit of a cult
is it
following.
Bendy and the Ink Machine?
I was going to say Bendy Wendy, is it, or something like that?
I don't know what the other games were. I'd never even heard of it, if I'm quite honest.
Horror games.
It's a horror game. It's sort of like a
cartoony like character, like a
like a 50s cartoon.
Yes,
it looks a bit like Goofy.
Yes,
that'd
be the one.
Apparently, it's got quite a following. Anyway, that's coming out 15th of August. Oh God, everywhere. XS1, PC, 4, PS4, PS5, Switch, just everywhere.
Texas Instruments calculator.
Everywhere.
Not Switch 2 though. They don't list Switch 2 a lot.
Oh,
yeah,
because I think it's more about Switch 1's capable.
Yeah, they're probably
so it doesn't really matter
before the Switch 2 came out.
Yeah.
There's no like Switch 2 upgrade,
Yeah.
It doesn't look better, don't bother. That's what they're trying to say.
Just don't anyway. They all look the same.
Shinobi, Heart of Vengeance.
I was
hoping somebody would know what this was, because I think it's a little exciting. Yeah, they're going back to the side scroll.
It was on. There was a trailer for it. I think at Summer Games Fest. Not Summer Games Fest. I don't think.
Xbox Showcase.
It was at one of them recently.
Right.
It might have been the end of year one last year.
Hand drawn.
Oh,
hand drawn side scroller.
Yes, I've seen that.
It's it's kind of going back to its roots.
Yeah, a bit like a Ninja Gaiden type thing.
Yeah, but they were always 2D.
Yeah.
They were always that.
Yeah,
And
I mean, like original
original
Ninja Gaiden. I mean,
well, they tried to sort of keep up with Gaiden, I think, and then it's not quite panned out. The last one, I'm not saying it was bad, but it's not the same. It's always a 2D side scroller, platformy.
No, the trailer looked cool.
It's giving out somebody else's words, sort of Metroidvania vibe. This one, just that's what the vibe it's giving out. They don't know whether it's it or not, but there you go.
Good for the Roger.
PC, PS5, 4, 1, X, S, Switch. It is a H, not a 2. 29th of August.
I was looking at my keyboard, wondering how you could confuse those two.
Not digital, Joe. Yeah. Not digital. Gears of War Reloaded.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It's a full remaster.
They should have called it Active Reload.
Right back.
They should have called
That's the mechanism.
Yeah, that would have been cool.
That would have been clever.
It's everything, isn't it? Well, bar Switch.
This gen. PS5, XS.
Yeah.
It's cool
PC.
though that it's finally coming to PlayStation.
Crossplay too, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's just going to be loads of PlayStation people getting dumped on because they've never played it.
Yeah, probably.
Well, that and the fact that it's crossplay with PC as well, which they dump on the Xbox players.
Yeah.
Sword of the Sea.
Oh, this one looked
yes.
good. I like this one.
yeah,
This is the one riding the sword, isn't
And
it?
it's coming to PlayStation Plus.
What a weird concept that is.
Yes. But it's about like the journey,
would you say it was,
isn't it?
is it looking a bit like Jasont-esque, like the art style?
It's like a cozy sort of game like that.
Yeah.
I think.
Have you ever heard of Journey and I think
Abzu?
Abzu and
Does it look like that Star Overdrive game
Yeah.
that just came out?
I wouldn't.
Where you're on like a hoverboard and you play guitar, but it's
I know what you mean. Yeah, kind of, but better, way better frame rate and
better art style.
Better art style, I would say. As I said, it's very Journey. It's got that art style.
Yeah.
I put the note sword multi-tool because it's a hoverboard.
Yes.
I think it'll be one of those games that's like critically acclaimed. Could be wrong, but I think it probably will be.
It does give that feel, doesn't it?
Yeah, like an Oscar bait game.
Yeah.
PC, PS5, 19th of August. Did I say when Gears was coming?
Maybe.
Well, 26th of August, I believe. Remember seeing that somewhere?
I didn't say it out loud, did I?
I don't know if you did. You might have done.
I probably just thought it. That's where I am in life. Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater. Jesus Christ, could they have added any more words?
Yeah.
I didn't realise that was this month either, as always.
Yeah.
To be fair, from what I've seen trailer-wise and gameplay-wise, it looks really good, and I'm a bit excited for it, but why this one first? Because surely just start with one. I know it's a prequel. I know it's a prequel, everything else, but
I agree, though.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Has Metal Gear Solid 1 not already been remastered anyway?
Not in the same vein.
I'm sure they did it wasn't a remake, it was just like an upscale, wasn't it?
Yeah.
They did a collection for Xbox like a while back.
I do agree, like, when they did Resident Evil 2 first, again, Resident Evil 1 remake exists, but it's in the same style as the original. So when they went to the third person, when they did the third person remake, I wish they'd started with 1. Same with Silent Hill.
Yeah.
Same with this. But they always pick either the fan favourites or the canonical first one.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Stop it.
I agree.
But it does look
I've had
good.
my whinge. I even said it whinging. Do you like it? PC, PS5, XS, 28th of August.
Cool.
Dying Light the Beast. I know nothing about it. I just know nothing.
Brad?
I think you'll really like the Dying Light games. I think I said it a few episodes ago. But
If you like Dead Island, you know.
It's better than Dead Island. Like, there's no two ways about it. It's less silly, but it's kind of like it. This one started off as a DLC, but Tales Old as Time, it bloomed into its own thing.
I was going to say, there's no real definition, is there, of what it's a game, it's a DLC,
they basically said it's a full game now. It's got enough content to be a full game, I think. It looks like it's going it's taking the best from the first game, best from the second game, and trying to make something out of that. Looks like it's maybe going a bit more down its horror roots as well. I think it looks cool. That's really cool.
Does look good from the bits I've seen.
I'll
22nd
definitely
of
pick
August.
it up. 22nd of August, you say? Nice.
Yeah.
I'll definitely pick it up, but maybe not straight away. Probably when it goes on discount.
In time.
It might be my Christmas game that I get for Christmas. Yeah.
PC, XS, PS5. Mafia, the Old Country.
I can't believe that's coming. Literally this month. It doesn't feel like it's. I know it got its big trailer at. When was it now? Summer Games Fest last year?
I think so. Oh, Game Awards.
That was like a tease in the Game Awards.
Yeah, it was like the one more thing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a bit smaller than of a game than people expect, because it is a cheaper game.
Yes, it is. Isn't it?
And it is a linear game. I think people are expecting like a open world.
Yeah, but that was the thing that separated the Mafia games, wasn't it? They weren't open world.
Like, they had an open area to explore, but there was nothing to do in the open world. It was just like like an area just to.
You're free to use this bit.
Yeah, but you can't do really anything in it. It just kind of made it feel a bit more freeform. But it looks good. There was a gameplay trailer recently that I know a lot of people were a bit mixed on, said it looked a bit naff, but then hands-on have been pretty good. So I'm interested to see where this one's going to land. I think it's going to be like a high 7s, low 8s out of 10. I think it was probably where it'll be. Yeah.
Set in the 1900s on Sicily and prequel to the main line of games.
Cool.
PC, XS, PS5, 8th of Auguary. It's a real word.
It is now.
That is me done.
Nice.
A nice one.
I think that's probably it from the games coming up. You got any extras, Jake?
No. I think they're all the
nailed it.
Got all the big ones that I could think of anyway.
Nailed it, Ben. Well done. Well, shall we do the socials?
We shall. We should. Go ahead.
So you can find us anywhere. Google us. You can find us on social
Under this
medias,
rock.
Facebook.
We're right behind you.
In the bush outside the house.
Or at least in your ears at this point.
Yeah,
so.
wherever you're listening to us, look out your car window. We're there.
Well,
in your boots.
This is a podcast.
Don't look out the car window while you're driving.
Yeah. We're in your neighbour's house.
How are you going to see where you're driving? Look out the window.
We're everywhere that's actually reasonable. Okay. But most importantly, we're on Discord. You can find our Discord link on any of the above. And we're having a really good time in there. Quite a few people joining now. Always a good chat. Got our music music competition.
She's on a dead heat at the minute.
Yeah.
50-50. We need a tiebreaker.
Oh no, that'll be tie broken before this episode.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a good old time. Join us if you can. All right, so buried by backlog time.
Buried by backlog.
Indeed.
So this month was my choice, and I chose Dredge, which is.
I was really surprised by this being your choice.
Well, me too, but I don't know why I decided to pick Dredge. I don't know what in me. I was just scrolling through Gamepass and I was like, that's supposed to be really good. And it's the kind of antithesis of the type of game I normally like to play. But why not? I really enjoyed Inscription when I played that, which I thought the same thing about.
Yeah.
So I thought, why not give it a go? So Dredge, came out in 2023, and it's a fishing horror role-playing adventure game, is what this says. Made by Black Salt Games and published by Teen 17. So let's hear your first thoughts, guys.
When I was initially playing, I was a bit like, I don't know about this. But by the end, and getting into it, doing the main story, I really drive with it. And I was quite surprised that I drive with it.
Yeah, awesome.
For some very similar reasons.
Yeah.
It's not usually my sort of thing.
Ben?
Overall, I enjoyed it. A few bugbears.
Okay.
I liked it. I think it ticked the boxes well.
Yeah.
But we'll get there when we get there.
Joe?
I would have been happy if it was just the starting area. I really from the get-go. And then I realized on the map that the world is so much bigger. I was kind of afraid to leave.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Definitely know what you mean.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know why I picked it. As I say, I sort of alluded to before, but when I started playing it, for me, it clicked pretty quickly. I was like, oh, this is why people like it. I don't know, just something about it. It just worked. And it was so simplistic, but kind of deep at the same time.
That's what the great kind of thing about this horror is, like the undercurrent of dread, which I think they work well into the title.
Very well. Yeah. So, shall we just jump right into the gameplay?
Yeah.
The gameplay is the main draw, funnily enough,
you
in this
are
game.
a little boat.
You play as a boat.
You're not playing as a boat. You
play as a fisherman, but you control a boat. You never get off your boat.
It's not boat.
Yeah. So you play as a boat and you drive around, float, swim,
sail.
That's the one. And you sail around and you catch fish. So there's little spots of water with that you can see fish in it, and you can throw your rod over and you can catch them. It's a really simple fishing mini game.
Yeah. Well, they're all different.
There's a few different ones, but typically like a ring will appear and it'll either be like a timing thing, so it like spin around and you have to time your clicks to catch the fish. Sometimes it's like a pulsating orb and you have to
you actually don't have to participate, but it takes more of your day up.
So that's a good point. So every time you move, the time of the day goes forward, and every time you fish, the time of the day goes forward. If you don't do anything, if you just click fish, you'll still fish and it'll still actually catch fish, but your time of day will move a lot further on. Whereas if you play the mini game and you nail it, you'll catch more fish in the shorter space of time.
It's quick, but then if you fail,
because you don't want to be out at night.
Yes. So the main conceit of the game is you go out, you catch fish, and you want to bring them back to the fishmonger to sell. And then you get better equipment, like better boats or like stuff for your boats, more storage capacity, it's more ways of fishing.
It's core survival sort of game.
Probably. Exactly.
Light survival.
You go out, you get your fish, you get your money, you upgrade your stuff. You might damage your boat, so you have to spend your money on fixing your boat. You get nets, you get crabbing boxes.
It's borderline simulator, Jake. I'm sorry to tell you.
It's very light simulator. It's very light simulation.
Yeah.
You've also got,
while I was playing it, it's very mobile game.
I feel like it could work
the way the loop is.
Definitely.
I could think, when I go back to base, that's when the ad would play.
Well, what annoys me is that it is on mobile.
Oh, is it?
Or if you try and play it on what's it called, xCloud, there is no touch controls for it.
Yeah, I tried to do that. I was very annoyed about it because I wanted to play at work.
But especially as it's on mobile, why is there no touch controls for it?
That is odd.
Anyway, I digress. So that's the core loop of the game, getting the fish. However, the additional wrinkle to it is at night, things start to change. There's a very sinister undertone to it. So the longer you're out at night, the more
panic you build up.
So
it's like an eye at the top of your screen. Isn't it?
And the way it implements it in gameplay, the way I found it anyway, is when you've got a high panic, not only is it dark and you can't see in front of you, things don't appear in front of you.
It's like they turn the draw distance right down.
Exactly. So you'll be sailing, thinking you're clear, even though it's really dark. You can't see anything. You can see a little bit in front of you with your light, but then rocks will just start appearing out of nowhere, and you'll start crashing into them because you're panicked.
Oh, it gets costly.
It's not like they're appearing out of nowhere either. They are
there
in the day.
You just don't see them.
You just don't see them.
Which
is very clever.
Definitely. But
that's not all that happens, because like phantoms will appear in the mist and stuff.
Yes,
you start getting
eyes will start popping up.
Things start appearing, and it can get quite scary. So it gets to that point where
at the start you've only got a tiny little spotlight.
Yeah.
So you can hardly see anything as well.
Yeah.
And you kind of the further on in the game you start in this little like bay with like your town and stuff, and you want to get further and further out each time. So that's part of like the loop of you want to upgrade your engine so you're faster, so you can get further out without getting caught in the dark. And then you're going a bit further, you're getting a bit dark, so you're risking it, pushing a bit too far, and then coming back, and you're just repeating that loop over and over and over again, which is very survival-esque. And essentially the idea, the sort of like core sort of, I suppose, conceit
the story
of
of it.
Yeah, without getting into the story, is you needing to collect 5 items, and there's 1 item in every sort of island around the map.
Yeah.
So you do the first area and you get 1 item, and then you want to go travel to the next island.
The first one you get.
It's a group of tasks, not just finding it, isn't it? It's a group of tasks generally.
Well, yeah, what you do is you find out, one of these items is at this
location.
Island. So you go to the island, and then when you get there, you can pretty much usually see where it is straight away, but you
It's
can't
locked
get
behind
to it.
something exclusive to that area.
So then you do your bunch of tasks in that area. One of them's really interesting with the scientist. I don't know if you guys did that.
Yeah.
Like a kraken in the middle. Like,
that was my favorite bit.
Yeah,
Same,
you can't get to the item because there's a kraken. So you have to do all this stuff to basically stop the kraken from being able to get you. So it's things like that. Works really well, and each one of these items you gets you like a special ability as well.
Yes, it does.
So
just quickly, the first one that you get, is it random? Because I just remember getting mine from fishing, and it was the first, and we'll get to this as well. It was the first corrupt fish I found. Had the relic inside.
Oh, maybe.
So maybe it is just tied to the first corrupt fish you get.
Yeah, maybe because
the guy, the fishmonger, asks you to bring him one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, that's before that. I think the first time you take a corrupt fish to him, he basically said that's strange, and then he finds the relic inside it.
Yeah, so it probably is tied to that. But yeah, so that's part of another sort of wrinkle to it. You're finding all these fish, and there's loads of different fish, but then you've got the corrupt fish as well.
Yeah, they're called abhorrences.
Yeah,
yes.
And there's a massive like encyclopedia of fish. There is so many fish in the game. And what I find
fish
really
has like 3 versions of itself.
What I find really interesting as well is the way the inventory system's laid out. It's like a grid-based thing.
It's the attache case from Resident Evil.
Yes.
Yeah, this is why I liked it so much.
So each fish have like a different set of squares that they take up. So you play like Tetris to try and fit them in.
Yeah.
And
I was so glad going through.
How fast did you get the achievement, everybody?
Didn't
Which
use
one?
time up.
Oh, to perfectly
slot everything in. Jake knew straight away.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
I did it really quick.
I always got like one square that I couldn't quite fill.
I think I got it like halfway through.
Yeah.
I was like,
It's easier once you start dredging stuff because you get one space items.
Yes,
Yeah.
you do.
Like the
A ring
pieces
stuff.
and
Yeah.
that sort of
So that's another. You're not just catching fish; you can dredge for items as well to upgrade your ship.
Yeah, so that's
That's part of the upgrade
list.
system.
Yeah, so every time you go in out, because bear in mind you don't have that long. A day is really short.
Yes,
Yeah, it goes
so
dark at
quick.
6 o'clock.
Yeah. So you might think, okay, I need money, so I'm going to go out and do a bunch of fishing, but you're limited by the time and also your inventory space. So if you're going to go out, get fish, and come back, you might want to go out again to get more fish in the same day, but you really are limited by time. Or you might be thinking, I want to do an upgrade to run. So you need to go and find material like wood or metal and stuff. So you want to go out and get that. And they
don't have set spawns either.
No.
And they do take up a lot of space.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
So there was quite a few numerous sort of occasions where I'd end up dredging all this stuff or finding a bunch of fish, then dredging the stuff, and then having to get rid of some of my fish.
Yes, that's
You
it.
know, and dropping stuff. So it was all about management. But I thought it worked really well.
Yeah, I think at first the days seem a bit too short.
You did text me saying these days are too short.
Yeah,
That's only because your engines don't get you very far.
very true. Very true. But even
That was like the first upgrade thing I tried getting.
So did I. Then I started
maxed out
crashing into
engines.
everything.
Yeah,
too
that
fast.
couldn't control it. God damn it.
But on top of that, also you've got obviously these different fishing spots, but different fish in like different areas you can't actually get to without certain rods.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you might want to start getting money so you can upgrade your rods, or putting research points into getting better rods so that you can fish deeper.
Or one rod can do multiple spots.
Yeah.
Because they take up space in your inventory.
Yeah,
your
so
rods.
that's really interesting. And then what did you guys think to like the side missions?
I found a really good one where you had to get a certain amount of this corrupt cod to a guy, and he give you a really good fishing rod, which is just a hook on what looked like a compass, and it took up 2 spots, and it could fish in like 4 different areas.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, I don't even know.
I don't think I did
I
that
don't think I
one.
found that one.
Yeah.
But I did the fisherman one where he wants the corrupt fish at the end. I keep forgetting what they're called.
The abhorrent fishes.
Yeah. So keep customers keep
Aberrations,
asking
one of the
for
two.
specific fish. So you keep delivering them, and then eventually he wants
Crazy.
corrupt fish. And then he like locks himself away for a day, and you can't sell fish.
Yeah, and they rot in your inventory.
Yes.
If you
Were
leave
these
them.
one of the hooded people?
Or something
No,
slithers
this is-
aboard.
Yeah,
Yes.
Something slithers aboard.
God damn
That's,
it.
Yeah.
that's the fisherman from the first town.
Oh,
Is it?
Actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Who wants the
Yeah,
corrupt
yeah,
fish?
yeah. I did
Yeah.
that like
Yeah.
right early on though.
Yeah, same. And then he opens up and it's fine.
Yeah.
I wish that went somewhere, to be fair.
Yeah, but it's kind of, I almost liked that it was ominous.
Yeah, there was one with the dock worker they have to deliver a package to.
Oh, yes. I was just about to bring that up.
Oh my God. I mean, you go back to him after he delivered it and he is not the same man. Jesus.
But it's all these little bits of creepiness
Yeah.
that really add to it. There's a few side missions I didn't realize that are timed. So there's the hooded figures. There, if you found any of the
I
hooded
found
figures.
a couple. Yeah.
Yes.
And they ask for a certain fish. As
Yes.
soon as you interact with them that first time, they're on a timer, and if you don't feed them, they die.
I wouldn't know
They
didn't
that.
know
starve.
That'd be why I
Um,
couldn't find him the second time.
Yeah. And there's others. There was this one guy I found stranded, and I crashed while he was on my boat, and he fell overboard.
He's in another shipwreck, isn't he? He's like, "Oh, can you get me back to the mainland?"
Yeah, he
I
fell
got killed
overboard.
by a phantom fish in the night, so I lost him. He doesn't reappear.
Well, no, exactly. Basically the same thing. It just said mission complete or something like that, and he died.
Yeah,
Oh,
I got him back to town.
Yeah.
But that's interesting that can
he was
happen.
delivered to Davy Jones' locker.
It's the thing with your fishing and your engines anyway, isn't it? If you crash and the wrong piece of bolt gets damaged, you lose the
Yes.
engine. Or
Yes.
you lose the fish that was
It
covering that
basically-
spot.
Yeah, it picks like a random few when you crash. It picks a random few boxes in your inventory.
One of
and,
the
like, breaks
inventory
them.
spaces that he occupied
Yeah,
killed him.
exactly the same. Me fell overboard.
Yeah.
But then there's little like puzzles almost in the world. There's like some stone tablets that you click on
Yeah.
and reveal a fish, and if you put that fish in there, or enough of that fish, you get secret unlocks and stuff.
That's how I got that rod thing.
That might be the thing I got then. I got
Yeah.
something very similar to what you described, but all it did was increase speed of fishing or something like that.
Oh, right. Maybe that's randomized then. Or maybe it's not a different one of them because there's quite a few of
There's
them.
quite a few, yeah.
Yeah.
And there's all this sort of thing just dotted around the world that you can just spend ages exploring if you wanted to.
Yeah.
So one of the bugbears on the gameplay for me was volume of text to read. Now, I don't know if you've picked it up when I read out the game's coming out thing.
Yeah.
I'm not a good reader. I do read, but I don't get into things that I have to read. If there was a little bit of voice
Okay.
content in the story,
Yeah.
I would have been well more into it because I would have
yeah.
I would have found the things then that were related to it, and I would have read them.
Maybe
But
it
it
was-
didn't need a lot. It didn't need a lot. Don't get me wrong.
What surprises me is when I finished this, I wanted more of this sort of loop, which is why I started the altars, and I'm finding the altars a lot more ready.
No,
It
I
is
don't.
voice acted, but I read it.
Yeah, it's
quicker
voice
than-
acted.
Yeah, I just read it.
Yeah.
And
I see. It's probably why it's taking me so long to go through it.
Yeah.
It's because I'm letting them talk to me and I'm arguing with them.
But I
See, on
thought
this,
it
I
added
skip
to it.
through all the text and then just read my log, which tells me where to go next.
Okay.
So it's not none of it. What they're saying is important to the story, really.
I
apart
think
from the
it
artifact
is.
guy.
See, I read everything,
Yeah,
but I
I-
think there was a couple of times where I did think it was a bit tedious, where I didn't like click all the options to see what they said.
Yes,
Yeah.
I definitely did
Yeah.
that, but I thought a lot of what they were saying was quite interesting. and
Same,
important.
same, in general, yeah.
I do just think that little bit of voice acting might have pulled me into the story way more.
Maybe if it was just the main.
I think
Yeah.
I disagree because I think the kind of absence of like barely any noise in the game, it's a very
Yes.
tranquil game. I think
Yes,
the voice acting
okay, yeah.
might have taken away from it.
I tend to agree actually.
Possibly.
It also would have pushed the budget way up.
It would have done. Yeah. What about that?
I didn't see it as an issue.
What about I suppose the aesthetic, the world design, the sort of like audio footprint? What did you guys think to that?
So like,
I like how
art style and
simple
stuff.
it is.
Style, yeah.
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 I think
Simple's
it looked
great.
really nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything was clear.
I like
Everything
Apart
was
from when it was
Yeah.
foggy.
it's
Yeah, apart from when it
almost
wasn't.
I mean, yeah, clear.
it's
is
almost
what it was.
like the characters are almost sketched.
Yes.
Almost, I like that
Yeah.
art style.
It
And the
looks
world's a bit different.
grimy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
All the people
yeah.
look grimy and dirty, and your boat doesn't.
and then the world itself is kind of just like cutesy 3D.
Yeah.
And
It
it
really reminded me
yeah.
of what the islands look like in Wind Waker, like from afar
Yeah.
when you like
Yeah,
going
yeah.
toward.
I think it nails what it
For
needs
indie,
to
it's
nail.
great, yeah.
Yeah, I think it nails
I
what
like,
it needs.
I like
to
the
nail.
little effects of being able to paint your boat a colour and getting the different flags
on it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was
The
it.
only ray of hope in this world.
Obviously, when you get the skull and crossbones, that's it. You're done, aren't you? You don't look for any more flags. So I just didn't look for any more. That was it.
Well, I like the sea serpent one. That's what I've got.
The Auroris or something like that.
Joe, you're fired.
I think I had the sea serpent one. Actually, I didn't like. It's not the best art style.
But it worked
There
very
is
well.
no best art style.
Yeah, but there's like better indie art styles, but this works really well for what it is.
I think it didn't need to be anything else.
No, it's just very basic.
But then I really like all the hand drawn stuff. So like the fish designs.
Oh, I
excellent.
love those.
Some of them are just fish. Don't get me wrong.
Some of them look truly disgusting as well.
Some of them, really, and just some are cool. Not gonna lie, some are just cool. Made
there
of
was
bones.
one I found that basically had a black hole within itself, and it was being sucked in.
Yes, like the vortex fish.
Yeah, how did you catch this?
Yeah, some of them are really awesome. But it.
And the noises they make when you're moving around, they like squish in your inventory.
Well, I was going to say the noise that it makes when you find one. You know, when you find an abhorrent one, or it's a proper like
weird moany groan thing.
It goes through you a little bit, and it's that because up until that point, it's not that sinister the game. But the first time you find something like that, it kind of like shocked me a bit. It just made me feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, I was like, oh.
Yeah.
The thing in the set of islands
really
where
good
it like makes earthquakes, that shit me up the first time it got me.
The which
it's
one?
like in the set of islands where you can blow up the walls.
Yeah.
There's a creature in the middle of it, isn't there, that's causing the earthquakes.
Yeah.
God damn it.
When that first came after me, I was like, oh my God, what is that?
Yeah. So
there's a few moments like that.
There's one that can get you during the day. Because there's an ability you got called Haste.
Yeah, yes.
Where it speeds you up, but you gain panic. You can max that out during the day, and this ghostly great white comes and takes a chunk out of your boat.
I didn't know.
I've had that a few times.
I didn't know it increased your panic. I thought you just had to be careful not to blow your engines.
No, that's the thing. It costs panic as well as.
I didn't know about the panic thing.
All the powers give you panic.
I wondered if there was any negative to using the one that basically just teleports you back.
There is. Your panic goes to like
max.
Not max, but
it's like
halfway. But it does calm down.
You can't use it again.
Sleep is the fastest way, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sleep.
A lot of times I slept from like 10 a.m. to like 6 a.m.
Did anybody do that absolutely fantastic moment of seeing there's a boat out there and it's very dark, but it's got lights on. I'm going to go out to it.
Yeah.
And then discover.
It came and found me.
I don't even. What is the fish called with the dangly light above it?
Anglerfish.
Anglerfish. It's a giant anglerfish, it turns out.
So I never dared to actually go after that.
There's even moments in the world where like whales will just appear from nowhere and
dolphins, orcas.
I thought it was a really cool thing
because I was already like creeped out by some other stuff when the whales appeared. I almost went, this is nice.
Just the way, I think that's
just nice whales.
Yeah. But I think all that's really, really well done. The kind of absence of like music, even though it is there, but I think that really adds to the tone.
It's got like the Breath of the Wild effect where it's just subtle.
Yes. Yeah. And just you don't like horror games, Jake.
No.
But it is a horror game, and it still does incorporate that sense of dread, but without the feeling of it being like overwhelming, without it being like impossible.
Yeah, I mean, you don't
think something's going to jump out at you.
Yeah.
But, I mean, there was one bit in the last area where I was out really late, and I remember being like, "Oh my god,
is that Devil's Spine?"
Yeah.
I hate that area.
It does kind of remind me of like
God of War.
No, of Subnautica. Because it's a similar sort of loop. Just Subnautica's got like more to it. But there is that same sort of sense of you've got your base and you want to go out to your base, but in that game you're managing your oxygen. But you're also thinking about the time of day, more so when you're in the shallower depths because it gets dark. And you don't know what you're going to sort of find there. So it does sort of, that game isn't a horror game, but it does have an inherent sort of sense of horror to it. It brought back a lot of those good feelings.
I do like that this game forces you to do some things at night as well. Like in the area with the reef and the kraken, there's fish that only come out at night that they were.
You had to go for them.
Yeah.
Has anybody had that moment where they've had to go? They're getting into that much panic that something's chasing you and you start fishing because it stops getting you.
Does it?
It didn't stop.
If you start, I've every single time I've done it, apart from the thing causing the earthquakes. because that'll just smash you to bits if you do it.
Yeah.
See, I've been caught fishing before.
There's a few things. Yeah, I've definitely been caught fishing. But
There's stuff in the mangroves as well.
There's a few things.
Brain eater.
That I think are only there to scare you.
Yeah,
aren't actually real.
Yes, I think that's part of the panic as well.
Yeah, like the eyes in the distance that you see. There
And the red
anything
waves
there.
and stuff.
The red waves. I remember one getting really close to me, and I was like, "Oh my god!" But nothing ever happened.
Yeah,
and I'm wondering if that was actually something chasing me, or just trying to.
That's the
scare
thing
me.
with
Your own
cosmic
paranoia
horror,
at that
which
point.
this is based it's like H.P. Lovecraft in it. This the not knowing.
Yes.
Well, it's creating a sense of panic both in you, real life, and in game, which is clever.
Because I was using Haste, and if you use too much Haste, you blow your engines, and I was fine until something like that would happen, and then I'd forget and go, "Oh crap!"
Yeah,
I've gone over. Yeah,
it happened to me a few times.
And then you've only got half your engines.
Yeah,
because one of them's broken.
Going
back to being slow is awful.
Yes. How did everyone get around the guy in the second area? That was the earthquake fish. Because in the end, all I managed to be able to do is go in at first.
I lured it out.
Go around the rock, come out, and then it'd come out of the area, and I'd just go in and it wouldn't get me after that.
The first time I had to blow up the wall, I just took the hit.
So, okay, I've actually wondered what you're on about. So I actually played this game when we picked it. I basically completed it almost straight away. So it's been a while since I've played it. So I couldn't remember that enemy. And now you mention it, I think I only saw him once. And then
he was always at the entrance.
He's persistent. Yeah,
but I must have just been lucky and just missed him. Like most times, because I think
I just got smashed up repeatedly. I had to go on fishing expeditions to repair my boat. Is how badly damaged that thing did to me.
Yeah,
also occasionally come out into the open as well. It wouldn't always stay in the rock.
It just follow you.
I got caught out by the sort of like piranhas later on.
Yeah, loads.
Oh, in the God of War area.
Yeah, because they slow you down.
And they bring the mother to them, which takes a bit out of you.
Yeah, that's when it.
But you get the ability by them to make them go away.
You do.
Yes, but it takes ages to recharge.
Yeah,
it does. It does.
So, what did you guys think about the story then? Did you all finish it or not?
I finished it.
I'm on the last artifact now.
I'm on the last artifact as well.
Okay,
I think I've only taken this long because I'm like fully upgrading everything as I go along.
Okay,
I'm in hull 3.
So no spoilers.
Oh, you can spoil it for me.
No. Yeah, if you're nearly at the end, you've got to. Get there.
I didn't. So the last area I thought was definitely the worst. The volcano area. I just didn't get on with it at that point.
It seems like there's too much to do in that one area compared to all the others.
I found the opposite.
There's not that much to do.
Yeah.
It's just you have to avoid those. It's hard to get to the places to do the things.
You have to be very slow to not crash, and then you have to use that ability that Joe said.
Yes.
So you kind of have to do it one a day. Just
yes, that's what I ended up doing.
Yeah.
And
getting the
fish,
flames.
getting the fish to put in the things.
Yeah.
And one of them's crabs, and I did not invest in crab pots.
No, me neither.
No, me neither. Yeah. But it's easy enough. You literally just buy the second one.
Yes,
and then leave
the
it.
L-shaped one.
Leave it near one of the pontoons. Dead easy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I really like the story was the thing that got me to carry on playing it because at first I thought it was okay, but I wasn't liking the general loop because the days were too slow and I was too quick, not too slow, too quick.
You were too slow.
And I was too slow and I was like, oh, what's going on? But as soon as like the story sort of kicked in, I was a bit more like, oh, and then like you get puzzles in each sort of puzzles or tasks to do in each area. And that's when it started to click with me.
Well, it starts off with such a strong like mystery.
Yes.
Like who am I? Because I'm just this random fisherman that's just appeared that have not really got a lot of backstory. And they're like talking to me like, oh, the other fishermen's.
Yeah.
The old mayor went mad.
Yeah. And it's all like all this sort of stuff. And it's creepy.
So I liked it. The end was a bit spoilt for me because there's two endings.
There is two. Yeah.
There's a good and a bad ending. And slight spoilers, I suppose. If you just get all of the relics.
And you just do what the game basically tells you.
You just do what the game tells you, you're going to get the bad ending.
Yeah.
Oh.
To get the good ending, you've got to find someone in the open world. And it's not like he stays in one place. He can be in 4 different places. And it just kind of like made me think...
The chances.
Why?
because it's encouraging
it
you
made
to...
the story, getting the good ending
Yeah.
gave you a twist at the end,
Yeah.
which made the story way better.
It was
my
a good
opinion.
twist, yeah.
So getting the bad ending, you're just kind of like, what?
I think it's to...
Like, what actually happened? There's too much left in the dark. Whereas if you get the good ending, some of it starts to piece together. Now, it doesn't tell you everything because I think that's for the better.
It's part of the horror.
But, you know, you get that big twist and you get to learn a bit more.
See, I think it's done on purpose because it encourages the exploration. So if you explore, you're rewarded.
Yes.
Yeah. I found the guy naturally on my first playthrough, and you can still get the bad ending because then you basically have to make a choice. Yeah.
So
I got to the choice and I was like, oh, what do I do? What do I do? So at that point, I was like, okay, I'm just going to quickly Google it because I didn't realize there was going to be endings.
Yeah.
And it was like, if you pick this choice, it's the good one. So I did the good one straight away. I was like, okay, I felt rewarded because I'd found the guy.
Yes.
And it was a good twist. And I was like, I'm glad they did it that way. And then I did the bad ending because it takes like 30 seconds.
Yes,
and it just puts you straight before. So it's dead easy to do. I was like, okay. I didn't feel that sense
choice though. I'd rather like it just gave me the choice at the end.
Rather than having to
having to Google it and being like, oh, okay. And then because I Googled it, the twist got spoiled for me.
Yeah. It's a cool twist.
And it is a cool twist. So, but overall, I think that's what got me through the game. That's what got me to enjoy the game with the loop and everything.
Yeah. I just think it's such a cool mystery. Yeah. And that is exacerbated by the atmosphere. And then all the little side things that's going on. Yeah. Really cool. What about you guys? Because you guys haven't finished it, but how have you found it so far? Like the relic collecting and the mystery and all that.
There's only one thing I would change, and that's in the controls.
Okay.
I would not make forward make you go forward. I'd right trigger make you go forward.
Car controls.
Yeah.
Really? I didn't mind.
Yeah,
Tokyo Drift.
It's turn and then forward. But when I'm trying to run away from something, I'm looking behind me, so all my frame of reference is fucked up.
I get that.
I see, yeah.
I get that because every time I turned around, every time I changed the camera, I'd crash into something.
What does right trigger do?
Nothing.
They're not. You might be able to change it.
We can change it. Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe, yeah.
But what did you guys find about the story, though?
As I said before, I didn't get into the story that much because there was just too much to read for me. I kind of wanted to get it has the right amount of grind for me. Yeah. Except what I do is I hit the grind and do nothing else and then burn out.
Yeah. Like the engines when you use too much haste.
Yes.
So I absolutely smashed it in the first week and got to hull 3 like without doing any of the story and stuff. And then went, oh, can't be arsed doing that really. And waited for about 2 weeks and then went again.
You will have got materials that just weren't supposed to be available to you.
Oh yeah, I went looking. I found everything I possibly. I hauled. It's like I said, it called to me that side of it, so that was really good. But then, when I started doing the horror side of it, obviously that's another angle that I really like in a game. So it started working and sort of revived it for me. But as I said, a bit less reading for me, a bit more sort of voice acting would have done it for me.
So you're saying a little less conversation, a little more action.
What about you?
I did have one quick bugbear with it. The menu system, like Joe's little thing, you would like it on the right trigger. So when you're on a dock, and if you press down 3 times, you go to the people that inhabit the dock you're at.
Yes.
But you don't just press up to go back to your sleep and thingy. You have to press across or right or something like that. Can't remember. It's something else. So you kept going off the menu you wanted, and instead of just being able to press one more back up because you went one past where you need to be, you couldn't do it. So I got in loops of going down, crap, right, up, down, right. Oh, crap.
I know what you're saying.
It would have been nice to have the main functions mapped to buttons rather than scrolling over to them.
That was very annoying.
Okay, I get that. Yeah, that's fair enough.
But that's also because I'm an idiot and go, rah!
Just quickly, what Joe, thoughts on story?
Honestly, I cared more about the individual characters in it than the progress part of the story. Like the scientist was really cool and interesting. The guy who's deserted in the mangroves, he was my favorite guy.
Yeah,
so
he was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But I suppose that's...
And the person you keep encountering on the pontoons, just the other fisherman person who just travels around.
Yeah.
They always have interesting stuff to say as well. So
which I was so thankful she was a character, or that whole thing was in the game, because I thought I had to go all the way back.
Yeah.
Traveling pontoon. It's so good.
Super handy. Did you guys get the dog?
No.
Yeah, you said
there's a dog.
Yeah, so
there's a dog.
In the Kraken place, there's like off to the side somewhere. There's some like huts that like
in the old resort.
Yeah, the old resort, and I could just keep hearing barking. Originally, I thought it was in the real world, and then I realized it was in the game.
Same.
And then I found it was like an abandoned dog, and you could take the dog to the scientist. And
I didn't know that.
I suppose like these characters are part of the main story.
Yeah. It's still part of it. Yeah. Cool. Right, shall we get to the final recommendations?
Can do.
Jake, I'm looking at you.
Oh, right. Great indie game. I don't think it's like one of my favourites by any means. But I do think I think it gets the mix of this light survival horror. I'm not going to say action, but like and then the general loop. I think it does it all very well for somebody who doesn't usually like any of that.
Yeah.
And like Ben, you were saying that you just upgraded your stuff at the start, whereas I was finding it a bit not dull, but I was like, oh, am I going to like this as it goes on? But as soon as I like started beelining the story, I was just kind of like upgrading as I was going, and it felt really good to like be on a mission and go, oh, I'll pick up that piece of wood while I'm here.
Extra bits.
Upgrade. And I just really like that loop. Some areas are better than others.
I think it's designed to do that, because whenever I've gone on day runs where I'm like, I need to go pick up wood, I never find it.
Yeah.
It never popped up. Like I find steel, I don't need steel. I'll pick it up, sure.
Tell you, I went far and wide to do what I did.
I just kept in the back of my mind, like, it would be nice to find some wood while I'm out and about. And sometimes I would. Sometimes
I stored it all.
Yeah, and then I'd store it. I'd just store all the materials as I went.
The best place to store it is in the upgrades that you get coming up.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't take up your storage.
Definitely. But yeah, I really like the general loop. I had that little caveat with the story at the end. And there were some areas that were better than others. Like, I agree with Joe, the Kraken area with the research is the best.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, that's where I was like, this is
it's also got the most diverse fish, I think.
Yeah.
You've got like octopuses and jellyfish and all sorts.
It
gets a bit neon at night.
And that's where you get the first abyssal rod as well. So you get all the abyssal fish.
The Hadal rod.
Yeah.
I want to talk about
even those words just give me a bit of the creeps.
Yeah.
You know, like, you're now going to fish for abyssal fish.
It was just the right amount for me personally of light survival, light horror.
Yeah.
That it got on with me. I think if it went a bit more, I wouldn't have liked it.
Yeah.
But it was that.
It was also competently put together.
So I definitely recommend it for basically anyone. Just give it a go. I don't think it's for everybody. I think you'll know maybe in the first hour or two if you like it or not. But
fair. Yeah, fair. Right. Ben.
I think it covers enough areas to appeal to most. Like I say, not everyone, but I think it does enough different things to appeal to most. And I say overall, I quite enjoyed it. It's not Game of the Year, but did really good. Just on that stupid rod, by the way, in the Kraken area.
Yeah,
I didn't know what the hell everything was talking about, because I had to Google it. Because why can I drive in there, see the thing I need to get, and I can't get it? What do I need? And I looked everywhere. The scientists
just say you'll need to upgrade the thing.
Yeah, guess who don't read good.
It does get like when you can't fish an area, it gives you a certain symbol though.
Yeah.
To tell you you can't fish it.
Yeah.
I like how you didn't read the part where it says what to do, so you Googled and then read how to do it.
No, I looked for a video.
I'm sure it says
turns out
abyssal.
There's really good shorts.
Yeah.
There's some guys that do some really good shorts, just that literally just go straight to the point, straight to the point, straight to the point.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that worked. Within a minute, I knew what I was doing. But I was very frustrated at that bit. But no, overall, I would say have a go, because it might just tap enough of the areas you like.
It's very simple as well, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
like, it's
Not a serious
it's not
thing.
Simple. It's just a nice, cozy game. Well, I think I finished in 6 hours.
Yeah.
Or something.
I
like
wished
Nice and
I wished I'd had it on my Steam Deck, if I'm honest. Like,
Yeah.
as a game
Yeah.
on my Steam Deck, rather than streaming it, because I know that sounds stupid, but streaming it's not quite the same.
I actually did stream it to my phone quite a lot, and it worked really well.
Good.
Yeah, it works well, but the moment for me is I live in a busy household, so I have to pause it, put it down, nip off, and do something.
Yeah.
I've disconnected.
Yeah.
So that's the frustration of streaming things on
It is
it.
a perfect game for that.
Yeah, definitely.
Pick up and put down, but when you're constantly getting disconnected, maybe not. Right, Joe, what about you?
When I first started playing this, I actually forgot that it was like horror related until I first started seeing like the fog and stuff. I was like, oh, hang on, what's going on here? And then I just mainly fished during the day, so I didn't encounter any of that. And I approached it like Flea said, a cozy game.
Yeah, 'cause
And it was nice just going out into the day and fish, finding some cool stuff.
It can be
Going back to
shaken
base,
like that.
upgrading your boat, and that because it took me so long to get to any of the horror elements, I'd upgraded my boat quite a bit, and then I could deal with them quite easily. Apart from when they take chunks out of your boat while you're fishing.
Yeah.
But the way I liked that I approached it as a cozy game is because I didn't invest too much time per go. So that's why another reason I've not finished it, because I only play it like an hour at a time.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
And in that hour, I'm not doing the story. I'm going to the islands, having a look around, see if there's anyone to pick up, do like side questy stuff, go through all my post-it notes on my cork board and be like, oh, I need to go and do that. So I'll go and do that. Because the big pink one in the middle is going to be there till the end of the game. So that's like your main objective in it.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, if you like horror, but you don't want to have to sit with the lights on for a long time, go play some Dredge.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah. Well, I think for me, it got its fishing hooks in me a bit differently.
Oh, he worked hard on that, did he?
Thinking about it for 4 weeks.
Hell yeah. Because when you obviously all seem to play it in, maybe not so much you, Jay, but Ben and Joe played it in short bursts. But I found I was playing it for like a good few hours at a time, and it would always be like I'm just going to do one more excursion before I put my tea on.
I think
it's your Fallout.
Yeah. I think there's always just like one more thing I had to do.
I did an area a day basically, maybe even 2 areas in one of the days. I think I finished it in like a long weekend.
Yeah, not too dissimilar for me. And I did just want to keep going back to it. It was a nice palate cleanser after Expedition.
Definitely.
You know what I mean?
It was a nice palate cleanser between Expedition 33 and Expedition 33.
Yeah. Well, I basically picked this up instead of because I was playing Doom, and I've talked about other games I've picked up as well, but I kind of just put Doom down because I was enjoying this more. I was trying to do them both simultaneously. Yeah. But I just kept going back to this, and I was, I'd play like half a level of Doom and be like, I want to play some Dredge. And then I'd do like a few hours of Dredge, and I'd just be like, I'm just going to go out because next time I might forget that I need wood. So I'm just going to go out and get wood. So next time I've got all the stuff, and then I'll like break my hull. So I'll be like, I need to make sure I'm healed before. And it was always just like little bits. And you sort of mentioned before it was simple, but not too simple. It's like elegantly simple.
Yeah.
Because everything it does, there's nothing that I could
with itself.
Yeah, but there's nothing I could say is bad about this game. You can point to things that are maybe, there could be more in it here, or this, but there's nothing that's in it that I think is done badly. If that makes sense. Everything it does, I think it does really well, and I think it's nailed everything that it wanted to do.
Yeah.
I thought it was really good. The story, interesting, creepy. The vibe was just like excellent, and all the little side stuff you can do. I feel like I could just keep playing it. I kind of did want to keep going back to it even after I finished it, just to get more fish.
Get all the stuff.
And there is DLC, by the way.
Yeah, I actually found that, and this is probably why I didn't find that guy and do a lot of the side missions after the second area, that I almost wanted to keep playing it, but to get to the end.
Yeah.
almost.
Yeah, and sometimes that happens.
Like, it was very Moorish, but I was like, I want to get to the end of this
Yeah.
as well at the same time.
Yeah, fair enough. But for me, I would definitely recommend it. I kind of thought I would like it or I thought I would at least appreciate it is probably the better terminology, because everyone says it's really good, and chances are if everyone's saying it's good, it's a good game.
Yeah.
So I knew I'd at least appreciate it, but I didn't expect it to click with me as much as it did. Because
I think sometimes we just need a less intense gaming experience.
Sometimes. And I think it's
not everything has to be guns blazing, fight to the rhythm.
And I think it's a good lesson for me that trying games that aren't always the type of game I'd gravitate towards. Sometimes you end up with a game, Expedition isn't the type of game I'd normally gravitate towards. It's turn-based, but I love that. This was a fishing game.
Yeah.
And I loved it.
You just got to give things a go.
Yeah, no, I did really love it. So I'd recommend it to anyone. And it's on Game Pass and PlayStation Plus.
Yeah.
So easy to get hold of. I did play it on Game Pass because I wanted to be able to take it on the go for play it on my breaks at work, which I did once, but not anymore from that. Yeah, really good. All right, so the next Buried by Backlog section is going to be brought to us by the community.
Yes.
But we did things a bit differently this time.
Yeah, we didn't spin any wheels.
Yes. So we normally spin the community wheel, but what we've decided to do is every 2 Buried by Backlogs, we'll do a community game. And on one time, we'll do a community vote, and one time we'll do the wheel. So what we did is we put all the games from the wheel in a vote on Discord and let everyone pick.
Yeah.
And the winner...
It was neck and neck.
It was neck and neck for a while. Yeah,
I mean, I thought something was going to win, and that dropped off, and then something else was going to win.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
So the winner was Driver San Francisco.
It won the race.
You could say that. Yeah, that was picked by Nadia.
Nice
so
eye roll
thank you
there,
for that. So we'll look forward to playing that. We've started sourcing it, I think.
Yes.
I think a few of us have got it.
So mine is on the way.
I don't think we realised how hard it was going to be to source. But
yes.
I think we've all got it now.
Yeah.
Have we all checked that it is in the backwards compatibility list? Does it play on the...
I don't know.
Well, I have a 360 you can borrow if you...
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I've got one if you need one.
Anymore.
I've got the 360 set up, so...
Oh, okay.
We'll figure that out when it comes to it. That's going to be...
Yeah, all the shops in my area didn't have it.
No.
Nope. I went around. Well, I say shout out Damon. He had a quick look for me while he was walking around the area. Yeah, none of them have had it.
But it's going to be an interesting one.
Definitely.
Be different. So yeah. So look forward to that on the next Buried by Backlog episode. But for now, we've been Game and Garnish. I've been your host, Brad. And this has been my merry band of podcasts.
None of us knew where he was going.
No.
I didn't know where I was going. I just speak and I hope I find
You're doing all
a
right.
conclusion
Merry
to the
band,
sentence.
Dredge,
He was searching in the fog for that sentence.
Something. Exactly what Joe just said. So, bye.
Bye-bye.